on the leader, so I don't know what he was doing.
What does it mean to win here, not only once, but to win here 5 times?
Well, it don't mean shit right now. Daddy's done won here 10 times, so I got to do a little more, do more winning, but we're going to get there. And he was the master. I'm just following his tracks.
And he's following it very well, Bill.
And certainly our apologies for his enthusiastic language in victory lane.
I don't know who I want to blame this on, Dale Earnhardt Jr. or NASCAR. Dale Jr. was penalized 25 driver points and fined $50,000 for saying the S word in victory lane. So you could say, what was Dale Jr. thinking? But honestly, he would just enjoy the moment. And you could also say, what was NASCAR thinking? Because why would you penalize somebody for that? Regardless, Jr. lost the championship because of this, and I'm still mad to this day.
And look at this. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, we're looking at Ryan Sieg, and he's currently running 4th. But that's Josh Williams, who was asked, as I told you, to go to the garage for extending the caution. The debris came off his car. He has parked his number 92 at the start-finish line, and he's walking to the garage. Look at this. What an exit.
Wave and see you later. And then they parked him, and he said, fine, I'll park it right here in the start-finish line.
So, you got that bear bond, and because it's so cold.
This is still by far one of the most hilarious things I've ever seen in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. At Atlanta Motor Speedway, Josh Williams was caught up in an accident early on in the race, and they kept having caution after caution after caution, and NASCAR was already frustrated. So they told Josh Williams, your car's too much damage, you're done. Well, he was so mad, he decided to park it on the start-finish line, get out of his car, and just walk away. This was amazing, and I wish more drivers would have a personality like this, because it was awesome. When Paul Menard was practicing at Bristol in 2014, his crew chief accidentally left his setup notes on the roof of Paul Menard's race car, and it flew all over the racetrack, and I would assume he lost a lot of information because digital is way better than paper, and this just proves it. He lost all those setup notes, and they were all over the racetrack.
All right, guys, we crashed off a 2 here.
Alex Kennedy into the wall as the 23 has heavy damage on the right front. And no! What happened to Kevin Swindell?
Holy cow.
Good Lord. That is the 23, and what happened here?
Must have pulled up in front of him. Oh, wow.
Man. Oh.
What a bad break for Swindell, man.
What did he do? He drove straight across the damn racetrack.
I had the wheel cranked and everything. I was trying to go back up the track to just try and get back down to the pits and everything. See if we can maybe salvage the car as it was, and it wouldn't turn.
This has to be the most dumbest way to re-entry back on the track after you've been in an accident. This number 23 car probably pulled off the most dumbest thing to do behind the wheel of a NASCAR stock car under caution. Once you're already wrecked, just get out of the way or go back to pit road, or even wait for the tow truck. This guy decides, I'm going to keep on driving, but instead I'm going to pull out right in front of traffic like an idiot. Unbelievable.
Probably trying to run side by side through these. I think did he just lose it? I don't know where Cody Ware came in. I saw Matty D was really close to him. He pulled right out in front of him.
Right
Wow.
there.
Oh boy.
That was one of those days of thunder moments
Well,
right
it's
there.
a dust cloud.
Yeah.
That was that time when you don't want to head for the smoke.
I'd like to go back and see that replay again. The 21 I thought was right on the back bumper of Priest when he got loose.
Yeah, that's what I'm curious is how Ryan Priest lost, traction in the rear and the car came around.
You're going to win this race for me because it could be out of my hands.
We've already packed the pit equipment up. It's already in the hauler, Clint.
Well, how about the opportunity? I guess you're going to have to see who's got tires.
Yeah, about everybody has tires except, as Jamie Little reported, Tyler Reddick in that 8 car. Of course, he's fallen all the way back to...
I will never understand this one because it's two people in the back who are not doing anything with their career right at the moment, and they spun out. This was Ryan Preece and Cody Ware, and Cody Ware came flying in there after the wreck and wrecked Ryan Preece after he was already wrecked, and then wrecked him again. So I don't know if he was mad that Ryan Preece pulled back up on the racetrack, or he was just mad he was running in the back. But regardless, this is still really stupid.
And from high above, It's what you call a wad right there. They get all wadded up, and the 25 and the 99, and 99 gets in the fence. 26 was involved. Jamie McMurray in the 26, Carl Edwards in the 99. See Joe Nemechek in the 13, bumps into Carl, but in the meantime...
Yeah, this was not quite what brought out the caution. Watch the yellow cat car.
He gets forced into the pit lane. Here's what I don't think he realizes. He's got a flat right front tire.
150 miles an hour. Blaney is trying to scrub off speed.
And just nowhere for Ken Schrader, the 21 car, to go.
Or Boyer in the 07 car.
Came right out in front of Ken Schrader. Clint Boyer also damaged, and Schrader's Little Debbie's car is a wreck. Remember, Schrader and Buddy Baker were the two drivers to win on Sunday and then on Thursday and have a shot to win the 500.
This is something still to this day I want an explanation on. All right. Dave Blaney went down pit road to essentially avoid a wreck. But what he didn't do was slow down. Dave Blaney just kept his foot in it and went over 100 miles per hour down pit road, and then came back up on the racetrack and collected the 21 car and crashed. Why? I don't know what he was thinking. This was still something that was so dumb and irresponsible by Dave Blaney, who was a veteran driver in NASCAR. I still to this day will never comprehend what was going on in his mind, but regardless, Dave Blaney put a lot of people on pit road at risk, and he put a lot of race cars at risk because he came right back on the racetrack and wrecked the 21 car.
Brad Coleman involved, Ron Hornaday involved, and up front, Robbie Gordon by Ambrose, who goes back on him. Caution flags waving.
We're being told, Robbie Gordon still in line in second place on the racetrack. We're being told that he is going to be back around 12th place after they've reviewed the scoring and put him in and determined that that's where he should be. There it is. Couldn't see that coming, could you? All right, so the lead is changing hands here now. Kevin Harvick has just gone out in front. A confusing situation to this race. Robbie Gordon may now be first in line on the racetrack, but the lead belongs to Kevin Harvick.
Vince, I'm here with Robbie Gordon. Got out of his race car, hopped on the roof, saluted the fans. Very rough racing there at the end. Robbie, what happened?
Well, if you want to know my opinion, I won the race. So I completed all the laps. And if you've seen this happen before, guys get spun when they slow down. That's exactly what happened with Marcus. He spun me when I slowed down, and they tell me I'm going to go back to 17th. It's not the way it is. It's happened many times. They set precedents before, and we'll appeal it. We won this race.
Way out of shape was the 48. A little bumping and banging as they go into turn 1. Jimmy Johnson got into the side of the 4 of Harvick. Smoke now out of the left rear of Harvick after that contact.
Yeah, Jimmy Johnson got a run on the 4, got inside of him. Kevin Harvick didn't want to give him a big lane to let him get back up on the racetrack, and now it looked like they made some contact. The left rear quarter panel is definitely rubbing on the 4 car.
Oh, there it is. Around goes the 4.
Hold the brake, stay up there.
A lot of damage to the back of that car.
And this is what we talked about. This is what we said at the top of the show. The pressure of these decisions.
Real slow here, real slow.
Major damage to the back of the 4 for Kevin Harvick.
Be it all with the way it went down, and so they're going to discuss it. And maybe a little more than discussion.
You see, this sport's full of emotions. You know, Kevin Harvick feels like he was done wrong, and he wants to express his displeasure with Jimmy. These two worked really closely together, you know, making their cars faster, but you can see Kevin's not happy with Jimmy.
That's what the playoffs do. Kevin Harvick wants to win a championship. He came here with a car that he thought he could win the championship. He said in his interview he felt he stayed his ground. Jimmy Johnson felt like he needed to come up. They obviously disagreed about what happened on the racetrack. Looked like they planned to talk it out. Kevin was not in the mood to talk, and you have to ask, Stewart-Haas Racing and Hendrick Motorsports have that alliance. What will this do to that alliance?
Jones down low. Gets up high. Here comes Brandon Jones. First win of the year. Unbelievable.
And we talked about tire prep. The 19 was working his tires really hard before that. Absolutely.
Brandy took advantage and took the win.
5th career victory.
35 laps. We got some angry fellas here.
Ty Gibbs, Sam Mayer.
Helmets on. Oh. Here we go.
Coleman talked about the fact they've been racing each other for a long time. Oh, and there's a punch. Ty Gibbs going after Sam Mayer, and we've got a fight at Martinsville.
He ain't let him go.
Couple good shots. Connected.
Yeah, I mean, kind of took him out. You know, I can see Ty's frustration there. Sam's running hard to try to get
100 grand.
Oh, wow.
That was for 100,000 right there.
For sure.
This is an altercation I will never forget for the rest of my life. Sam Mayer and Ty Gibbs. Now, these two drivers already don't like each other, as they would wreck each other in the lower division series before they even got the Xfinity series. Well, these two drivers had it out for each other already, and when it came for the Dash for Cash for $100,000, Sam Mayer moved Ty Gibbs up the racetrack. Ty Gibbs definitely didn't appreciate that, as they would go back down to pit road and have an argument, and then a fist fight would break out.
Once these cars start making pit stops, which won't be too long. Look at Michael Walton on the outside, and Stewart and Skinner almost get it together. Oh, they're in the grass. Oh, and here goes Skinner across in front of all these cars. Yes, there goes Jim Gordon in the wall. Chad Little, Rusty Wallace. This is Mike Skinner, and he's stuck. It rained heavily last night. And look at the damage on Jeff Gordon's DuPont Chevrolet.
And Rusty Wallace's car also heavily damaged and stopped in turn 3. There you can see how Mike Skinner is not able to get away from his spot out there in turn 3. Jeff Gordon able to get that DuPont car started and rolling again as the field comes by.
But barely able to move the car, so heavily damaged.
Chad Little remains immobile. Let's take a look at what happened again. Here they are moving off of corner number 2. Watch the right of your screen.
Mike Skinner and Tony Stewart right in here are going to make contact. And somehow they get in the grass. And Skinner turns right across the racetrack. There we see Jeff Gordon coming directly into him. All of a sudden, Gordon loses control, goes up, pam, hits the wall, and Rusty Wallace and also Ernie Irvin drive in the right side of Jeff Gordon's car. There we see Chad Little spinning down to the inside. John Kernan.
If you want to know why NASCAR has a double yellow line rule at super speedways, accidents like this prove why it might be necessary. Tony Stewart and Mike Skinner were battling it out in the backstretch, and they ended up going so low on the track they both drove into the grass. What would happen after that is Skinner would slide up back onto the racetrack in front of the whole pack, collecting Jeff Gordon, Rusty Wallace, and many others, as the crowd would erupt in cheers as Gordon, the disliked driver in NASCAR at the time, would be extremely crashed and unable to finish the race. Everybody in the grandstands loved that, I would assume. But crashes like this definitely show the danger of racing below that yellow line and the danger it has when you race so low on the racetrack. Coming back up on the racetrack with cars going over 200 miles per hour is something NASCAR definitely does not need to happen every super speedway race.
Just got done talking about that Menards car. You know, they had brake issues early. Oh, we got...
Oh, wow. Cole Custer to 0-0 up in the defense really hard. Austin Hill behind him, and he's upset.
We're still
Austin's had a hard time. Let's give him a thumbs up. That's a different finger. Well, put your thumb back on the wheel there for just a second. There's going to be the caution right there.
If both hands were on the wheel, I think the outcome was going to be the same.
I agree.
I like the thumbs up. I don't know that I've ever got a thumbs up from someone in that kind of situation.
Get a little contact down the front stretch. And, looks like it comes down. That contact, you can see it right there, how low the splitter is on the 21 underneath there. You can barely see it. You can tell that it cut down his right front. And then right here, this is a bit of retaliation. I'm pretty upset about all that. And
looks like the throttle might have stuck on the 21.
Yeah, that must have been it, Ryan.
Could have been. From the right foot being down.
Austin Hill's been ticked off most of the day today.
Maybe he's just in a bad mood.
He is now.
Yeah, I think the right front was, yeah, you see the car kind of go straight there. I think the right front got cut down from the contact on the front stretch, which wound up wrecking both those cars.
It was hard to tell what happened there down the straightaway. I don't. Obviously, they made contact, but I'm not sure if someone turned down or came up. It was a little tough to tell from the in-car.
And obviously, Cole Custer did not know what happened there.
There are plenty of dumb moments in NASCAR. Some people write the whole entire sport off just thinking it's dumb. You may have announcers saying stuff that's completely out of pocket.
Aggressive goes around.
Or NASCAR could fail to throw a caution, causing the entire field to wipe out. And this guy gets away with driving backwards during races over and over again, and there is nothing NASCAR does about it. But upon the dumb moments in this video, you can't get much worse than doing something so bad that you lose an entire race in one simple move. This guy with a bowl cut tried picking a fight and lost. These people risk their lives by climbing on top of a fence during a race. But what's a video about dumb moments in NASCAR without talking about the mistakes NASCAR makes themselves? The officiating crew is responsible for throwing a caution if the track gets too wet to race on, which actually happened at a race in New Hampshire in 2021. The downpour started on one end of the racetrack, and the only ones that were actually aware of it were the leaders when they headed into the corner and began to slide uncontrollably.
Bastion,
Busch wrecked.
I'm back. Sorry, I was heating up food. Can't hear you.
This ended Busch's
oh, my
entire
headset's not
day,
on.
but he didn't head home without letting everyone know how he felt.
We've been talking about it for 2 laps and it was raining. There's no sense in saying what
My
I want to say.
headset's
It
dead.
doesn't do you any good.
NASCAR surely would never make this same mistake again. Wrong.
Hold up.
The very next year, they again failed to recognize that one side of the track got wet, but this time the consequences were much, much bigger. Daytona is a track that's notorious for huge pileups, so I bet you can guess what happened when the leaders started to randomly slide in the rain. This caused thousands, if not millions of dollars in damages, which all could have been avoided if the NASCAR officiating crew reacted a little sooner. And NASCAR actually made this same mistake back in 2001. At Charlotte Motor Speedway, the race started on a wet track, and the drivers couldn't even make it to turn 1 of the first lap without water messing with the traction so much, a number of cars lost control and their cars became completely undrivable. The only thing NASCAR could think to do was to allow the affected drivers to pull out their secondary cars and give them one more chance. The one who started dead last was Jeff Gordon and ultimately won the race. The good news? NASCAR has this thing called a rain tire. While the main ones are slicks, the rain tires look similar to what you'd find on a road in real life, and surely using these would fix all of our problems. NASCAR tried using these in an actual race, but it turns out racing in the rain is pretty impossible no matter what. But if you want a good laugh, catch one of these races live and you'll feel like you're watching a ton of rookies aimlessly driving through a course. Some drivers will do the craziest things to get an advantage, including doing their best Dale Earnhardt impressions. But maybe Carl Edwards is onto something, because if you have no visibility because there's too much water, something like this could easily happen to you. It seems like NASCAR still likes racing in the rain. Some of it was coming down at the Charlotte Xfinity race this year, and NASCAR insisted on just racing in it. Nobody wrecked in this clip, but Dale Jr. just quote tweeted it with a facepalm emoji. NASCAR is a place where you can find some of the goofiest fights ever fought. Have you ever wanted to see a fight between Rowley Jefferson and a watermelon farmer from Florida? Well, it turns out you can do just that. But seriously, how are you going to confront someone when you have a bowl cut? Another dumb NASCAR fight happened in this exhibition race where Clint Boyer ran up to Ryan Newman, who was still sitting inside of his car, and started throwing haymakers like he was on the verge of winning a UFC match by knockout. Clint kept his helmet on, and when Newman jumped out of his car to prove him wrong, he felt very, very dumb about what he did. Another unbelievably silly NASCAR fight happened at Las Vegas in 2022. Kyle Busch accidentally ran Bubba Wallace into the wall, and without any hesitation at all, Bubba came back to wreck him immediately. And it created an unfortunate time for Christopher Bell because he was innocently collected in all of this while trying to win the championship. And what puts this above all else is the way Bubba jumped out of his car and wanted to fight Larson after ending both of their races. Even Christopher Bell had more of a reason to be mad at this point, and Bubba received a 1-race suspension for the whole sequence of events. And of course, we can't forget to mention the beef between Denny Hamlin and Chase Elliott. In this year's Coke 600, Chase Elliott got angry with Hamlin after repeated contact and took matters into his own hands, spinning Hamlin in the right rear, which made him hit the wall head on. Landon Castle once said that the #1 rule of stock car racing is to learn how to wreck somebody without wrecking yourself. And Chase Elliott didn't listen. Not only did he wreck Denny Hamlin on purpose, but Hamlin then called it a tantrum in his interview, exposed him on Twitter, and he proceeded to get banned from the next NASCAR race, all within a 24-hour stretch.
Yeah, it's a tantrum, and he shouldn't be racing next week. Right rear hooks are absolutely unacceptable.
It was surprising to see this out of Chase Elliott since Bubba Wallace was suspended for an identical crash that we just went over, and for a guy who already missed a few races this year with a broken leg, you would think he'd prioritize health and safety. NASCAR fans love to pay those premium stadium prices for certain beverages when attending a racetrack, and this could be the very reason why fans have made the decision to randomly climb up the catch fences during races. The most iconic case of fans climbing the fence was in 2014 during Richmond Raceway's chase race. And this is what Alan Bestwick had to say about it.
Let's just say it's somebody doing something stupid that's brought out the caution in the race.
A caution had to be called for the safety of the fan, and fun fact, the reason for the caution is forever listed as security in the Racing Reference database. Although it might not be very hard to figure out, years later in an interview he admitted to drinking before climbing this very fence. Would this fan be the very last to do so? Of course not. This fan was seen climbing it at Charlotte Motor Speedway for the Coca-Cola 600. I get it. With it being the longest race of the year, he probably was just trying to get a better view. But he also appears to be taking a video of his point of view from his phone. So someone please go hunting and find out if this footage exists. And based on the way the cars still appear to be racing, it doesn't seem like a caution ever came out for this. A fan also decided to climb the fence during the 2020 Bristol All-Star race. Or I guess it counts as after the race.
Hello?
Because when Chase Elliott won, this fan got a little too excited.
Hello, hello?
The part is when a content creator that goes by the name
What's up, bro?
Head was in attendance
I'm back.
and decided to capture this viral interview with said fan.
So what inspired you to climb the fence? Chase Elliott won. You're just dead over.
Chase Elliott won.
Yes, I love Chase Elliott.
Did you know it's been 6 years since Jimmy Johnson last won in NASCAR? It also happens to be the very same day that this race fan climbed the Dover catch fence in turn 4. This is by far the craziest one because the race was still under green and one of his legs was dangling over the edge. No caution was called, and I feel like I have to say this, so don't worry YouTube, he made it down safely and here is the proof. Kyle Busch has already won so many NASCAR races and his share of championships that I think at this point he can take certain moments not 100% seriously while also being a good driver.
How did you drive that after hitting the grass like that and bending that splitter? KFB.
Think about the time where he ran over these cones, was told not to do that, and the next time just decided to leave his car rogue on pit lane. Nothing is too serious for KFB, and he shows it in the funniest ways possible. In this year's Coke 600, he self-spun on the back straightaway, was facing the wrong direction at the end of his spin, and proceeded to drive in reverse for a quarter of a lap. And the very next day, he jumped on Twitter and made a post about it, which would receive thousands and thousands of likes. This is nothing new for Kyle Busch, though. It's really been something he's always done. It happened at Road America in 2021.
I want to restart this video.
Kansas in 2013. There are plenty of dumb moments in NASCAR. Some people write the whole entire sport off just thinking it's dumb. You may have announcers saying stuff that's completely out of pocket.
Got me a Mexican Coke and some Taco Bell
Or
from
NASCAR
breakfast.
could fail to throw a caution, causing the entire field to wipe out. And this guy gets away with driving backwards during races over
I
and over
DoorDashed
again.
Taco
and
Bell
there is
breakfast this
nothing
morning hungover.
NASCAR does about it.
And I made
For the
sure I had
funny
more than
dumb
enough
moments
so I
in
could
this
have some
video,
later
you
today
can't get
for
much worse than
breakfast
doing
for dinner.
something so bad that you lose an entire race in one simple move. This guy with a bowl cut tried picking a fight.
I felt
and
lazy
lost.
today.
These people risked their lives by climbing on top of a fence during a race. But what's a video about dumb moments in NASCAR without talking about the mistakes NASCAR makes themselves? The officiating crew is responsible for throwing a caution if the track gets too wet to race on, which actually happened at a race in New Hampshire in 2021. A downpour started on one end of the racetrack, and the only ones that were actually aware of it were the leaders when they headed into the corner and began to slide uncontrollably. Kyle Busch wrecked from the lead, and Truex and Hamlin would be the ones to follow him.
You need
He
to turn your
spent
mic
his
up, bro.
entire day, but he didn't head home without letting everyone know how he felt.
We've been talking about it for
Your mic's kind of quiet at times.
It doesn't do you any good.
NASCAR surely would never make this same mistake again.
Worse.
The very next year, they again failed to recognize.
I'm gonna pause
that
my
one
video
side of the
too.
track
How's that?
Hold on, let me. I think I've got Discord turned down a bit too. Okay, now try.
Hello, hello.
Are you on your phone?
No.
You have like a nice mic too, don't you?
Yeah.
Turn it on voice isolation. Do you have noise suppression on?
Yeah.
Go to your settings. Is it on voice isolation?
Yeah, it's on that.
Your input volume's all the way up.
Yo. a little far away from my mouth, too.
I can just probably turn you up then. I'll just turn you up to 200 and turn Discord back down. So I leave Discord at like 50 because everybody else gets pretty loud. And I don't like them being super loud on my stream compared to me. I want me to be the loudest, you know?
Yep.
And my game to be a little bit quieter than me.
got wet, but this time the consequences were much, much bigger. Daytona is a track that's notorious for huge pileups.
Are you racing?
I bet you can guess what happened when the leaders started to randomly slide in the rain. This caused thousands, if not millions of dollars in damages, which all could have been avoided if the NASCAR officiating crew reacted a little sooner. And NASCAR actually made this same mistake back
Are you enjoying it?
At Charlotte Motor Speedway, the race started on a wet track, and the drivers couldn't even make it to turn one of the first lap without water messing with the traction so much. A number of cars lost control and their cars became completely undrivable. The only thing NASCAR could think to do was to allow the affected drivers to pull out their secondary cars and give them one more chance. The one who started dead last was Jeff Gordon and ultimately won the race. The good news? NASCAR
I'm just chilling right now, eating.
While the main ones are slicks, the rain tires look similar to what you'd find on a road in real life.
Watching some YouTube on stream.
All of our problems. NASCAR tried using these in an actual race, but it turns out racing in the rain is pretty impossible no matter what. But if you want a good laugh,
I wish I had more of the D-class
and you'll feel like you're
stuff,
watching a ton
but I
of
don't have
rookies
shit
aimlessly
for it.
driving through a course.
No,
Some
you're good,
drivers
bro.
will do the craziest things to get an advantage, including doing their best Dale Earnhardt impressions. But maybe Carl Edwards was onto something, because if you have no visibility because there's too much water, something like this could easily happen to you. It seems like NASCAR still likes racing in the rain. Some of it was coming down at the Charlotte Xfinity race this year, and NASCAR insisted on just racing in it. Nobody wrecked in this clip, but Dale Jr. just quote tweeted it with a facepalm emoji. NASCAR is a place where you can find some of the goofiest fights ever fought. Have you ever wanted to see a fight between Rowley Jefferson and a watermelon farmer from Florida? Well, it turns out you can do just that. But seriously, how are you going to confront someone when you have a bowl cut? Another dumb NASCAR fight happened in this exhibition race where Clint Boyer ran up to Ryan Newman, who was still sitting inside of his car, and started throwing haymakers like he was on the verge of winning a UFC match by knockout. Clint kept his helmet on, and when Newman jumped out of his car to prove him wrong, he felt very, very dumb about what he did. Another unbelievably silly NASCAR fight happened at Las Vegas in 2022. Kyle Busch accidentally ran Bubba Wallace into the wall, and without any hesitation at all, Bubba came back to wreck him immediately. And it created an unfortunate time for Christopher Bell because he was innocently collected in all of this while trying to win the championship. And what puts this above all else is the way Bubba jumped out of his car and wanted to fight Larson after ending both of their races. Even Christopher Bell had more of a reason to be mad at this point, and Bubba received a one-race suspension for the whole sequence of events. And of course, we can't forget to mention the beef between Denny Hamlin and Chase Elliott. In this year's Coke 600, Chase Elliott got angry with Hamlin after repeated contact and took matters into his own hands, spinning Hamlin in the right rear, which made him hit the wall head on. Landon Castle once said that the #1 rule of stock car racing is to learn how to wreck somebody without wrecking yourself. And Chase Elliott didn't listen. Not only did he wreck Denny Hamlin on purpose, but Hamlin then called it a tantrum in his interview, exposed him on Twitter, and he proceeded to get banned from the next NASCAR race, all within a 24-hour stretch.
Yeah, it's a tantrum, and he shouldn't be racing next week. Right rear hooks are absolutely unacceptable.
It was surprising to see this out of Chase Elliott since Bubba Wallace was suspended for an identical crash that we just went over, and for a guy who already missed a few races that 4-hour stretch. Hamlin on purpose, but Hamlin then called it a tantrum in his interview, exposed him. Him on Twitter, and he proceeded to get banned from the next NASCAR race. All
Damn, he really did get his ass.
Yeah, it's a tantrum, and he shouldn't be racing next week. Right rear hooks are absolutely unacceptable.
It was surprising to see this out of Chase Elliott since Bubba Wallace was suspended for an identical crash that we just went over, and for a guy who already missed a few races this year with a broken leg, you would think he'd prioritize health and safety. NASCAR fans love to pay those premium stadium prices for certain beverages when attending a racetrack, and this could be the very reason why fans have made the decision to randomly climb up the catch fences during races. The most iconic case of fans climbing the fence was in 2014 during Richmond Raceway's chase race, and this is what Alan Bestwick had to say about it.
Let's just say it's somebody doing something stupid that's brought out the caution in the race.
A caution had to be called for the safety of the fan, and fun fact, the reason for the caution is forever listed as security in the Racing Reference database. Although it might not be very hard to figure out, years later in an interview he admitted to drinking before climbing this very fence. Would this fan be the very last to do so? Of course not. This fan was seen climbing it at Charlotte Motor Speedway for the Coca-Cola 600. I get it. With it being the longest race of the year, he probably was just trying to get a better view. But he also appears to be taking a video of his point of view from his phone. So someone please go hunting and find out if this footage exists. And based on the way the cars still appear to be racing, it doesn't seem like a caution ever came out for this. A fan also decided to climb the fence during the 2020 Bristol All-Star race. Or I guess it counts as after the race, because when Chase Elliott won, this fan got a little too excited. My favorite part is when a content creator that goes by the name Moonhead was in attendance and decided to capture this viral interview with said fan.
So what inspired you to climb the fence? Chase Elliott won. You're just dead overcome with emotion. You had to climb something? Yes, I love Chase Elliott.
Did you know it's been 6 years since Jimmy Johnson last won in NASCAR? It also happens to be the very same day that this race fan climbed the Dover catch fence in turn 4. This is by far the craziest one because the race was still under green and one of his legs was dangling over the edge. No caution was called, and I feel like I have to say this, so don't worry YouTube, he made it down safely and here is the proof. Kyle Busch has already won so many NASCAR races and his share of championships that I think at this point he
Do you play anything that's free drifting wise?
While also being a good driver.
How did you drive that after hitting the grass like that and bending that splitter? KFB.
Think about the time
Yeah, I need you to teach me how to mod. Actually, I was trying to do that last night, if you want to help me out with that.
Nothing is too serious for KFB, and he shows it in the funniest ways possible. In this year's Coke 600, he self-spun on the back straightaway, was facing
Because I was trying to figure that out. I think my no hezzy isn't even working anymore.
You want to try and drift?
He jumped on Twitter and made a post about it, which would receive thousands.
Alright, go into.
This is nothing new for Kyle Busch, though.
I just want to know how to mod a set of Corsa itself.
At Kansas in 2013, and on the final lap.
Go into what?
Nod to his M&M's commercial.
Go into the ACS
where the
server.
M&Ms are shown doing the exact same thing. And if Kyle Busch was a character in Cars, he would probably be Mater. There was one really dumb instance in NASCAR where a real-life driver lost one of his real-life sponsors because he rage quit out of the video.
Server
this happened in the
links and go to
NASCAR Invitational Series, which was an iRacing league with real-life drivers that replaced NASCAR during 2020 when the thing happened. Active Cup drivers and even retired ones got to race in it, and during their race at Bristol, Bubba Wallace had a run-in with Clint Boyer. Bubba was live streaming his point of view, probably to Twitch, where he got upset at Clint Boyer for wrecking him and not taking the race seriously. Once Bubba got crashed, he stopped in the racing groove, left the race, and ended his stream. Well, apparently his sponsor Blue Emu paid to be on his video game race car, and that meant that they wouldn't get their money's worth in terms of exposure. Bubba Wallace posted about the incident on Twitter not long after, but Blue Emu saw it as anything but a joke. They made the decision to stop sponsoring Wallace because he's a quitter. Blue Emu made sure to take their stance on the incident and even responded with this.
That's just a different car.
And yes, these tweets are real. Sometimes NASCAR announcers will make calls in huge
moments the BDC cars, I'd say, is what you would want to learn on.
BDC V6.
Other times they'll put you
BDC V4.
BDC V4. AU, Rain,
public server.
That he called a driver the word aggressive, and when that driver spun, he said this.
Which one?
This became one of the biggest announcer memes in NASCAR history, and was also one of the first videos I ever uploaded to this channel. Jimmy Johnson was one lap away from winning his 5th championship, and on the final lap, the announcer said this.
Yep. And it should pull up a Google tab and then a little server thing.
Now, I understand the phrase he was
Open
going
content
for, but the lights
manager.
were definitely too bright because the pressure must have made him fumble it. Speaking of times where announcers butchered the finish, Justin Allgaier
So there should be
was about to win this race because Carl Edwards ran out of gas, but he would also run out of gas unexpectedly.
Or can you
Both
just share
drivers
your
were
screen
coasting
with
to
me
the
on
finish,
Discord?
But then a white car
Yeah.
suddenly appeared out of nowhere, and the announcer automatically assumed it was third place Trevor Bayne and ended up looking.
Hold on, I'm
extremely
opening my
silly when he
quesadilla.
realized that it was just a car already one lap down, so he ended up overhyping the call completely.
Third place is Trevor Bayne. Here they come. It's going to be a drag race to the finish. Could Trevor Bayne do it? Did he get his first win?
And in this last moment, an announcer said something that was quite out of pocket. Ambrose was leading this race at Sonoma, California, but he still had to save some fuel. So under caution, he shut off his car while going up a hill, but he couldn't get it refired right away. This would mean that he surrendered the lead. Ambrose was leading this race at Sonoma, California. Just a car also ran out of phrase he was going for, but the lights were deaf. Jimmy Johnson, he said this.
Aggressive goes around.
This became evident and even responded with this anything but that they wouldn't get their money's worth in terms of out of a video push though. It's really been something he's always done. It happened at Road America in 2021, at Kansas in 2013, and on the final lap of the 2014 Daytona 500. I kind of wonder if it's a nod to his M&M's commercial from way back in the day, where the M&M's are shown doing the exact same thing. And if Kyle Busch was a character in Cars, he would probably be Mater. There was one really dumb instance in NASCAR where a real-life driver lost one of his real-life sponsors because he rage quit out of a video game. This happened in the NASCAR Invitational Series, which was an iRacing league with real-life drivers that replaced NASCAR during 2020 when the thing happened. Active Cup drivers and even retired ones got to race in it, and during their race at Bristol, Bubba Wallace had a run-in with Clint Boyer. Bubba was live streaming his point of view, probably to Twitch, where he got upset at Clint Boyer for wrecking him and not taking the race seriously. Once Bubba got crashed, he stopped in the racing groove, left the race, and ended his stream. Well, apparently his sponsor Blue Emu paid to be on his video game race car, and that meant that they wouldn't get their money's worth in terms of exposure. Bubba Wallace posted about the incident on Twitter not long after, but Blue Emu saw it as anything but a joke. They made the decision to stop sponsoring Wallace because he's a quitter. Blue Emu made sure to take their stance on the incident and even responded with this gif. And yes, these tweets are real. Sometimes NASCAR announcers, once Bubba got crashed, he stopped in the racing groove, left the race, and ended his stream. Well, apparently his sponsor Blue Emu paid to be on his video game race car, and that meant that they wouldn't get their money's worth in terms of exposure. Bubba Wallace posted about the incident on Twitter not long after, but Blue Emu saw it as anything but a joke. They made the decision to stop sponsoring Wallace because he's a quitter. Blue Emu made sure to take their stance on the incident and even responded with this gif. And yes, these tweets are real. Sometimes NASCAR announcers will make calls in huge moments that could send chills through your body.
Richard Petty and Dale Earnhardt. There's another 7-time champ.
And other times they'll put you right to sleep.
Larson tried to go to the middle. Oh, he got turned.
One time, a commentator named Rick Allen got so excited near the end of a race at Watkins Glen that he called a driver the word aggressive, and when that driver spun, he said this.
Aggressive goes around.
This became one of the biggest announcer memes in NASCAR history, and was also one of the first videos I ever uploaded to this channel. Jimmy Johnson was one lap away from winning his 5th championship, and on the final lap,
I'm just finishing eating. I'm sorry, bro.
That hammering you hear is the sound of the nail of the final coffin on the Chase contenders' hopes.
Now, I understand the phrase he was going for, but the lights were definitely too bright because the pressure must have made him fumble it.
Coffin on the
to this channel. Jimmy Johnson was one lap away from winning his 5th championship, and on the final lap, the announcer said this.
That hammering you hear is the sound of the nail of the final coffin on the Chase contenders' hopes.
Now, I understand the phrase he was going for, but the lights were definitely too bright because the pressure must have made him fumble it. Speaking of times where announcers butchered the finish, Justin Allgaier in the red car was about to win this race because Carl Edwards ran out of gas, but he would also run out of gas unexpectedly. Both drivers were coasting to the finish, but then a white car suddenly appeared out of nowhere, and the announcer automatically assumed it was 3rd place Trevor Bayne and ended up looking extremely silly when he realized that it was just a car already one lap down, so he ended up overhyping the call completely.
Third place is Trevor Bayne. Here they come. It's going to be a drag race to the finish. Could Trevor Bayne do it? Did he get his first win?
And in this last moment, an announcer said something that was quite out of pocket. Ambrose was leading this race at Sonoma, California, but he still had to save some fuel. So under caution, he shut off his car while going up a hill, but he couldn't get it refired right away. This would mean that he surrendered the lead to Jimmy Johnson with only 7 laps to go, and he basically gave the win away. Remember, we're in California, so this announcer saw it as the perfect time to make this joke.
If you want to find Marcos Ambrose, go to the Golden Gate Bridge, because that's where he's standing right now.
That is wrong, man.
There's also times where NASCAR drivers completely mess up and lose focus. Most NASCAR fans will know about the one time where Mark Martin was about to win the race, but he pulled into the pits 1 lap too early and gave his win away. And as recently as 2020, Tyler Reddick did something similar where he was running in 4th place, but he happened to stop racing on the last lap, and he didn't realize his mistake until his team started yelling at him over the radio.
Boys, everyone. Great car, great stuff. Oh, it's the last lap, dog.
Luckily for him, he didn't lose a single spot, but it's so rare for this to happen that I just had to mention.
Oh, it's the last lap, dog!
Darrell Waltrip's famous phrase.
Have you seen that clip where Reddick, on the last lap of the race, he thought it was the end of the race, and he's like congratulating his team and slowing down, and his crew chief is like, "Go, dude! It's the last race, dog! It's the last lap, dog!" It was funny.
Race, which overall made it very iconic and recognizable, but especially towards the end of his announcing career, he'd start to lose his marbles and add random phrases to his already random phrase. One time he asked the other announcers in the booth to do it along with him, which was never done before, and since it wasn't rehearsed, it turned out a little awkward. And one time, for some unknown reason, he decided to call all of the drivers a bunch of hot dogs.
Buggity, buggity, buggity. Let's go racing, you bunch of hot dogs.
And since it wasn't rehearsed, it to his already especially towards the end of his announcing career, which overall made it very iconic. Mentioning Darrell Waltrip's fame, he didn't lose a single spot, but it's so rare at him over the race where he was running in 4th place, but he happened to stop racing on the last lap, and he didn't realize his mistake until his team started yelling at him over the radio.
Randall boys, everyone. Great car, great stuff. Oh, it's the last lap, dog.
Luckily for him, he didn't lose a single spot, but it's so rare for this to happen that I just had to mention it here. What is a NASCAR video without mentioning Darrell Waltrip's famous phrase, "Buggity, buggity, buggity"? He'd say it right before the initial start to every race, which overall made it very iconic and recognizable, but especially towards the end of his announcing career, he'd start to lose his marbles and add random phrases to his already random phrase. One time he asked the other announcers in the booth to do it along with him, which was never done before, and since it wasn't rehearsed, it turned out a little awkward.
Let's go racing, boys.
And one time, for some unknown reason, he decided to call all of the drivers a bunch of hot dogs.
Buggity, buggity, buggity. Let's go racing, you bunch of hot dogs.
And at this Talladega race, he chose to say it 6 times instead of the usual 3.
Buggity, 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 buggity. Let's go racing, boys.
The usual tagline is "Let's go racing, boys," but when Danica joined the Cup Series in 2013, he had to think of a brand new way to get races kicked off.
Buggity, buggity, buggity. Let's go racing, boys. And yes, Danica.
Most people who don't watch NASCAR are likely to think the original phrase is goofy in itself, but the different iterations were sure to make you laugh if you weren't expecting them. Some race fans weren't fans of DW as an announcer, but seeing the way races are announced now, the nostalgia and wishes for him to return are already coming. Make sure to subscribe so you know the next time I post, or watch this video to see the strangest things that have ever happened in NASCAR.
And most importantly, 400 entrance slots open to everybody. This system allows everybody in iRacing to have a shot instead of gatekeeping those with just the highest I rating. They do this through a long heat race process that takes multiple days. And on January 26, 2022, Lake Peterson signed up for the Podium 500 after being reminded by his friend Justin.
I don't know if I had ever seen Lake Peterson in a race. That was probably the first experience I had with him.
I knew his name from his entry form. That was about it. Just another name on the entry form, to be honest, at the time.
I think I was the only human being in all of iRacing, other than maybe you, who knew who Lake was. Lake was one of my customers, and he always requested the same Hooters Chase Elliott paint scheme on absolutely everything, and he was my favorite for it because I always knew what to expect.
They both had raced the prior year with no success to boast, but at this point, Lake was just a little bit more than a rookie.
A little bit of background around me is I grew up in the middle of nowhere, and ended up meeting Justin through a friend of a friend, and basically he got me hooked on iRacing.
Though he was a lifelong race fan, Lake was raised on a farm in rural Oregon without any internet connection that could support online video games, so his race...
Show me the way. You hear me? Bastion? I can't hear you very well.
Hello?
Install missing content.
Yeah, that's what you want to do.
Oh, here we go. I just had to remember, bro. Then you click where it's downloading. You have to click where they're downloading to, and then you install.
Yup. That easy, man. And then if you find mods on like Google,
Custom shaders patch is required. How do I get that? It says custom shaders patch is required. How do I get that?
Okay, so that should be your what's it called? Like your soul?
Huh?
Your soul. So like go into your settings on Content Manager.
Mm-hmm.
And then go to custom shaders patch on the left side.
In appearance?
What?
Where is it? I don't see that.
You have Content Manager and Assetto Corsa.
I have Content Manager pulled up. I'm in settings.
Yeah, share your screen with me. Yeah, the custom shaders patch underneath where it says settings.
Oh. Install. How do I set this shit up for triples too? I don't have it set up for triples.
Go. So then you want to go into Assetto Corsa. It's updated the most. No, I mean on Content Manager. Next to where it says custom shaders patch. Oh, you just had it.
Oh.
Yeah, settings, and then up top, a little more up. Yeah, there you go. Go to view and video, maybe.
Right here.
There you go.
Triple screen. Full screen, probably not. Resolution. Custom. Custom resolution. What is it? Set 2560 times 3. I don't remember the numbers on the top of my head. Calculator. $76.80. $76.80 by 1440 by 180 hertz. Quality. I probably don't want this shit turned on. Anti-scropic filtering. What do you have here for all this shit?
Oh, I haven't really messed with it.
Huh?
I haven't really messed with it.
Reflection resolution. Okay. Is this shit more taxing than iRacing, or does it run better? Huh?
I think it runs better. I don't have near as many issues. Alright, load it up. Go into that.
Oh, benchmark. I can benchmark it. Hold up. Let me do a benchmark and see. Some effects like MSAA will not work. Please check resolution in the video settings. Warning. I think maybe if I do this benchmark, it'll put the settings to what runs best for me. Do you want to allow? Oh, look at this. Yeah, they're gonna stress test my shit, and they're gonna probably set it to what runs good. This looks way too bright. Look at this. This is way too bright.
That's how it is, man.
Huh?
So that's how it is.
This looks like shit.
Filter.
Why are the hands shaking like that? You see that?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I need to turn off this dual stream. That's not helping me. Now it's running better. It's running almost 100 frames now. And I'm streaming on Twitch. It would help if I wasn't doing that as well. Rico! This shit's not even maxing my GPU out now. And the FPS is pretty good. Average is 116 right now. Got a little bit over 1,000 left on that, whatever it's
You said
tracking.
thank you before I said bless you. Alright, man, you want to try and drift?
Yeah, it's still benchmarking. It's almost done.
Okay.
Dang, I wonder who's driving for this damn benchmark video, because they are not that good. Points 19,000. Not bad. What do I do with this information? Escape. Content manager. Alright, what are we doing now? Go back to the Discord.
Join that clutch kickers. How'd you download everything for?
Yep. I just click join. Which car should I do? Just whichever one I want.
The E36 or the S13.
You mean 14?
No, not the S14. That one sucks.
I want to see an S13. Oh, RPS 13?
Yeah.
What about the R32?
Oh, it's okay.
That one's sick. I want that. Join. Hopefully this runs triples, so it doesn't look like it will. Cockpit adjustable turbo uses hand controllers to operate it. 5 gears with an 8 shifter. I don't have like a clutch, a handbrake, or a shifter, by the way. I have paddles. So.
Well, you just gotta get it into third.
Huh?
You just have to get it into third. Do you have all that stuff like mapped and keybinds configured?
I'm not sure. Let's see. Let's figure it out the hard way. And it's not loading up my triple screens either.
What the hell?
So that sucks.
So you're right here.
Open up my Simpson. Shit.
Yeah, this is you. Controls.
What do I have to do? Back to pits?
Shift into
Yeah.
third. Oh, actually, you'll want to go into the pit, go to your gear, and
Gears.
the little gear, then click gears again. And then you want to lower
Wait, go
your
back to
final
the
gear.
content manager? Or
What?
do I need to leave Assetto Corsa?
No. Go back to the pits.
Yeah, I'm in the pits.
Okay, and then click on the little wrench under the steering wheel.
Yeah, I'm in gears.
Okay, and then lower your final gear ratio to like 0.43.
Damn.
And then press the plus sign on your.
Wait, what do you mean 0.43? Like
That-
3.43?
Yeah, so it'll go down. Press the minus button until it at like third gear at like
4.3. Yeah. Okay.
You want third gear at like 85 miles an hour.
Okay.
And then you can put race fuel tune on it.
Okay.
And then press the steering wheel button. And you should be able to drive around now.
Not shifting and no throttle or brake input working.
So you have to leave and then map all your buttons.
Exit. In Content Manager?
What?
Do I do that in Content Manager?
Yeah. And the settings and then controls. Everything's too loud.
Do I need to set a clutch and a handbrake?
No,
Like
not really.
up to a button? I can at least just click.
Yeah, at least a clutch.
Okay, like which button? Like L3 or something?
Yeah, something you can press easy.
X? What would you set it to on a Logitech? Personally. What?
One of the buttons on like the bottom and the outside.
On the right side or left side? What?
Let's say left side.
You said more towards the bottom?
Yeah.
Like my L3 button? You know where that one is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that. If it will let me.
Sorry. Oh no, you do need a damn clutch.
Yeah, I can't set a clutch to...
Because you're not going to be able to shift gears.
There's no auto.
No. They're all manual straight sixes. Or 6 speeds. Dang, I guess you need to get a clutch pedal and a shifter before you can drift.
Mm-hmm. That's what it looks like.
You want to try and do one more race on iRacing, or?
Yeah, sure.
You got that.
So I can't play Assetto Corsa at all.
I mean, you can with automatic cars. The ones that don't need a clutch.
Makes sense. We could play some No Hezzy. How about that?
Yeah, you could play No Hezzy.
No, together. Do you want to play it together?
Yeah, I could do that.
Realistic physics?
What?
Realistic physics?
Let me pull it up. Which one in realistic physics?
Let's do SRP US. It's 8 or number 6.
Number
12
6?
people.
Okay. Gotta install mission content.
I probably do as well, don't worry. Oh yeah, I do. lot of missing content.
Yeah.
Traffic and cars you drive. I'm missing. Like the whole thing I'm missing pretty much.
Yeah, I am too. I got all of it downloaded. Going back into number 6.
Track is missing. I'm missing the track. It won't let me download the track.
What?
How do we get the track?
Oh, I didn't let you download the track.
Yeah.
Damn it. This track sucks to download.
Pulls the...
Look up on Google.
Yeah, it pulls me up to
Shikoku Revival Project.
download. Official servers. Stable release. Download. So how do I get it installed then?
So you have to install it in Google, and then all you have to do is have Content Manager open and drag that file onto the Content Manager app, or it's open.
Okay.
And then it'll pop up like the ones that you just installed.
Do I have to unzip it?
No, you should just be able to drag it over there. Said this car was freaking a manual. Did that work?
Yeah, it looks like it, yeah.
Okay. When I just joined that same server.
It says searching for content. You wanna get fried real quick?
I don't care.
Let me get my phone. Well, this is installing.
I love that you're able to do that. Take your slow. $82 things to get loaded in. Jesus. Alright, this car better be damn auto or manual. Perfect.
Let's go. Looks like everything is working. What are you driving? Hey, it's automatic.
Yeah, you'll want an auto.
I'm taking this RS3, baby. Automatic engine cutoff, no need to close the gas. For upshifts, electronic kicker, no need to blip the gas for downshifts. This will be fun, bro.
I'm
Let's
gonna
get
pick a
it.
different car and I'll load right back in.
Oh, okay.
We gotta find each other and we gotta drive with each other.
Yeah, we gotta cut it up.
Which one did you pick? The RS3? Audi?
Yeah.
Are you loaded in already or no?
It's loading still.
Okay. It's counting up to the 82.
I don't see where anything's counting.
There's like a little thing at the bottom of your screen. $260 miles an hour. I'll find you. I think I see your name. See me doing donuts?
I miss you. What's good?
What?
Should work now. Let's get this keyboard out of my way. Hell yeah. I just wish it was triple screens because it's like rendering like it's tripled. My throttle is my brake. And my brake is my throttle. What the fuck? No.
You have to leave.
I didn't do anything wrong. That took forever to load up too. I can't hear nothing out of the game.
Yeah, dude, yours took a while.
I can't hear nothing.
I don't know.
Technical difficulties right now. throttle, and brake is set just fucking fine. Throttle, brake. What the fuck? Maybe I'll just switch them on here. I don't know. Test. Force feedback's pretty stiff. Oh great, now I'm not even fucking moving. Because this car's not automatic. I don't fucking know, but hopefully that fixed it. That's weird. No idea why it would do that. Alright, let's try again. Why is this? Doogie. Hopefully this works. Oh, it's working now. But I don't hear anything. And it's still moving when I'm like fully on the brakes. For some reason, it's really weird. It's still rolling, I'm on the brakes. Whatever. Why can't I go back to the fucking... It's goddamn. Shit is pissing me off. Why am I having issues?
Can you shift?
Yep, I can do all that, but now I can't hear a single thing.
What the hell?
I know, right? Audio. Oh, it's because I have the master volume down. There we go. And this thing's just sitting here rev bombing for some reason. For some reason, if I have the fucking throttle mapped to the brake, it works. But if I have the throttle mapped to the throttle, it's not working. Wait,
do?
it's because it's inverted.
Oh.
Why are they inverted? What the fuck?
So when you let off, it goes?
Yeah, when I was on nothing, the bars were full. So now it's...
It's easy, dude.
But the brake, I think, needs
So,
some work.
Where the brake and the throttle is, it says there's something.
What do you
it
have
says
your shit
invert.
set to?
I have my shit inverted.
It's in
too.
reverse. Why is it
Yeah,
inverted?
I had to do the same thing. So I had to make my throttle think that it's backwards.
Well, with the inverted, it's just going on its own now.
Yeah, yeah, dude. You have to leave.
It won't
Do
stop
again.
driving.
I want to come find you.
Okay, now it's good. But the brake feels weird. Or maybe it needs more gamma.
Dude, you caused a fucking back up.
I don't know what the... Dude, who's hitting me? It's tweaking my shit out. What does the gamma do on the brake?
Why is this?
Okay, so that's how I want the brake. That's good. I need to change this back to fucking single screen now. Okay. Now I'll be right back for the last time. Should have everything set good. Join back up. And it should all work good. That was really weird. Were you able to find me pretty easily? Bastion?
I got the player name on.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna hit the bong. Sounds like that's what you're doing, so. Dookie wants to play. Ooh, this Audi looks nice. Doesn't look... I guess it does look pretty close. Dang, it looks clean. Said you're good, I'm pretty high anyways in the chat. Can I set a bind? That's good. Let's keep using the escape. Alright. Where you at? Is that you in that blue car? Fucking dumbass. How are you even getting that thing to drift? Well, I already fucked up. I need to set a button to just go right back to pits. I thought I had one set. Controls, buttons. Ooh, turbo increase and decrease. Ooh. ABS. Miscellaneous. Headlight is a star button. Headlight should be like triangle. Cancel. Headlight up. Headlight down. Fuck. Yeah, we'll do it. No horn button on this fucker. How do you... Where's the enter pit? Button R2 to pause. Teleport to pits is R3. Okay. Got it. Alright, my bad, bro. My bad. I got this shit set though. We're good.
Turned on my wipers and my music.
So I can crank this turbo all the way up? Oh, we're going. Where you at? Where you at, bruh?
I'm coming. I got stuck behind a couple cars.
Going like 130 through traffic right now, dog. Oh! Damn, I'm dying! I'm dying! We're good, we're good. We chill. Let's spin it around.
You get straightened out?
Oh yeah, we're chilling. No damage.
Damn it. I should have stayed up there.
I can just teleport. I'm back.
No. I already did. Just stay around there.
Oh, I'm back in the pits, baby. Let's get it.
I'm right here.
Whoa! I don't know how to get this menu to go away.
Shit, I'm crashing. Shit.
There, it went away.
Oh my god.
This thing is fucking
I
awesome.
gotta go back to bed.
Oh, I wrecked.
I
Oh
had to go
no.
back to bed.
Yeah, I'm back.
I'm right here.
What up, Rico? We're playing some No Hezzy right now. Look at that. Porsche, man, I want to drive that. He's flying out there. Let's go cut up with this Porsche. Man, oh. This Audi is not stable. You wrecked me. You wrecked me.
God damn, this thing is not.
I was locked in. What was I locked in on, dog? Was I doing the league race in Indy? I saw you hopped in, but you didn't say nothing. Yeah, I got second, bro. I was like lapped the whole race. Messed up my first green flag pit. I was racing pretty good, and I pulled away with a second. Everybody wrecked. Excuse me. Oh, I saw... Oh... You want to hop into VC? What you doing, bro? I got my brother up in here. Invited him to the server and shit. I gotta get a clutch so I can start drifting with him. Man. This thing's got netcode like a bitch. I had enough room to squeeze that. Come on. For real. Where you at? Hell yeah. Like, what is that? Oh my god. What the fuck? Back to pits. Whoa. Man, this thing don't drive well. Like, it gets so loose. Maybe it's because I'm going like 150 though. You know, and I'm trying to mop it all up. You see, we just gotta slow it down a bit more, you know? And just work our...
Get off the gas.
Oh yeah, cross them up. I got a Corvette with me now.
Got your bitch.
Oh, you messed me up. Oh, he came out of nowhere. Man, I'm having a lot of fun.
Oh shit, oh shit.
Oh my gosh. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm wrecking my brother, and they keep hitting us. Get out of here. You good? Yeah, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go swimming, brother. Right here. Oh yeah. Nice and easy. Nice and easy with it. Squeeze. Oh, I'm driving an RS3. It's not the greatest, but it's...
I'm good.
It's cool. It looks good. Turn the hazards on so you can see me. Here we go. Oh, shit! We're good. We didn't even wreck at all, dude. We're straight.
We need to go to a better server. This thing sounds good in the tunnel.
Fuck you, Porsche. Fuck you. Fuck you. I waited and waited and waited, and then you went and go on by him. And then I tried to go, and he wants to wreck me. Where's he at? My headlights. My headlights. I don't have headlights on. Why is the button not working? Alright, guess we're gonna drive in the dark with no headlights. Let's get it. We're just adding to our pain. Keep it straight. We're good. We're good. We're alright. We're alright. Oh, we're alright. God, this thing really is unstable.
Millifoil. 15 million.
We're locking in, bro. We're locking in. We're locking in. Oh, we're locked in. We're locked in right now. Oh, we're locked in. We're so locked in. No, 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 no. We went through him. We just killed a whole family.
40 mil.
Oh, we're hitting a curve. Oh. Man, we had a really good run going, though. I ain't gonna lie. That was good. Clip that. Go in reverse, motherfucker. Here we go. Let's get back in it now. Let's get back in it. Woohoo!
Dude, I just lost quite a bit of points.
Shit, shit. We're good, we're good. Let's rack them back up.
I got 4 mil.
Damn it. Oh, you motherfucker. Stupid Ford. It's a traffic jam, bro. Can't get through. Look at that. You watching that shit, Rico? Look at that shit. Oh! No! What just happened? Why did everybody just stop? What's going on with this traffic? Where you at, Sebastian? You're probably way ahead of me, huh?
To a toll and that's
Oh, you fucker turned me? Alright. We're locked in. Oh, shit. Through the toll. Fuck. I didn't see that coming. What the hell? I'm resetting. You're quick on that every time I say I'm resetting. You got that shit like instant. You're like, alright. you probably got like a million something run going and you're like, alright, bet, let's go. I'm leaving you now. Where you go? Where you going? Come on. See, I've noticed like this is the fast part, and then the traffic gets heavier. Holy shit. I couldn't see that car. It was black. Damn, I'm losing control. You did the same thing. Damn it, dude. You want to reset or are we driving through this? We got it. You get in front this time. Don't lose me though, you know? I want to chase. It's a lot different of a view when you're chasing somebody. See? I'm already fucking up. Damn, bro.
These are my favorite. I'm chilling. I'm waiting.
Fuck you, Tesla.
I'm chilling. I'm one of these AI cars.
Alright, you'll see me coming up. Fuck are you? Did I already pass you?
No, I see your name tag now.
Keep her going. Shit, let's go. See ya. Holy shit.
Can't use that. Soldier forever.
Huh? Oh my.
Soldier forever. Oh my.
Oh my gosh, that was awesome. Holy shit. I'm clipping that. I'll see ya, and then I smash into that wall. Keep her going. Shit, let's go. Keep her going. Shit, let's go. See ya. Holy shit. Huh? I have it cut perfectly. Keep her going. Shit, let's go. See ya. Holy shit. Huh? Keep her going. Shit, let's go. See ya. Holy shit. Huh? Keep her going. Shit, let's go. Keep her going. Shit, let's go. See ya. Holy shit. Huh? Keep her going. Shit, let's go. Hell yeah, I'm clipping that. That was awesome. Right. I need to start, like, doing that a lot more.
Look at this. There's an alarm on the car.
It's like these are uploading. Dude, one of my clips on YouTube Shorts has almost 2,000 views. Literally. $1.8 thousand views on the Carson Hocevar.
Oh, not Travis. Fuck Travis.
Said. The fitness gram trade.
Oh, not Travis. Fuck Travis.
Ricky, get that lap back.
I was really putting my right front.
Carson Hocevar. Said. We missed our box.
Go, 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 I'm just trying to figure out how I got through that.
Carson Hocevar.
Oh, not Travis. Fuck Travis.
Ricky, get that lap back.
I was really putting my right front.
All right. It's daylight now. We can see. Damn, that Porsche's so fast. Oh, he fucked up though already. How did he fuck up on that? Damn. Karma. Oh my gosh. I'm resetting. Gosh, I was going like 160. I don't even know. Barrel roll. Another one. Another one. Another one. Oh, another one. Drive on the wall. Yo. We got up. Let's switch cars, chat. Huh?
Scroll down and do U.S. Public. And then go to.
Ooh, bless me.
Go to light traffic number 2.
Go to where? Light traffic?
Yeah, in U.S. Public.
Which, realistic physics or?
No, just U.S. Public. Scroll down and you'll see it.
Okay. U.S. Public, light. Or what? Which one did you say?
I did light traffic number 2.
Oh, you don't want to drive with other people, huh?
Well, if we do the one with 15, then there's no cars.
Right.
We could do the number 17 with 3 other people.
No, that's good. We can do this. Probably get people to join in here. We can pick what cars we want.
You did light traffic number 2?
Yep. Go get me some ice cream cake here in a bit. Forgot to bring it out for Christmas when I had all you guys over here. So I've been trying to eat the whole entire ice cream cake by myself. Because Jordan said she don't really like it. Like, what?
Yeah.
How could you not like ice cream cake? Crazy. Like the best thing ever made. Light traffic 2. Gotta redo it all.
Ice cream cake, that sounds good. The Dairy Queen ice cream cake with like the chocolate stuff in it. To give it to them for birthdays, and I would like eat the chocolate stuff out of like
C63, the Urus, spec.
I did the BMW M3 E90, but it's manual, so you have to do an automatic one.
That Aventador is nice.
Yeah, dude, do whatever you want.
Same with the Ferrari, bruh. This M8's quick too. These cars are all super fast and tuned
I
out.
would do one of the M4s.
They're all like damn near 1,000 horse.
Yeah.
Even these fucking M3s. Ooh, I want to try this Aventador. That looks fun. I want to hear that motherfucker scream in the tunnels. I'm gonna put the gloves on for this. We're driving a Lambo, baby, so we gotta give it some gloves. This thing better handle good.
My car already handles better.
Yeah, those realistic physics, I don't know about that. Didn't feel too realistic to me. Just felt like the car was looser. See how this feels.
Jumped it. Oh my god. It's going so fucking fast. We're not making this turn. This thing is fucking enemy.
It's almost 1 a.m. Hell yeah. Where you at? Ho ho ho. Damn. Damn. Oh, we're going the wrong way. And the brakes are good. Am I supposed to turn around? Oh no, I gotta go this way. Dude, this thing's so quick. I'm going almost 200 already. Just wrecked.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. I'm a missile. I'm a missile.
I almost ripped off my thumb.
What the hell?
I'm not even kidding. I almost broke my thumb.
That was insane. You for real?
I'm not even kidding.
You gotta let go of the wheel. I
I
would
have
turn it
to.
down for this.
Coming?
Hold on, I gotta make another clip. I'm a missile. This shit is good for clip farming. Straight up. I gotta get viewers to the Twitch. You feel me? Been live for almost 6 hours.
I swap cars where I could do that, but it'll take me 5 seconds.
Hell yeah. Yeah, you gotta get something quicker. That car you had was... It just got
The car I had
dusted.
was insane, but hold on. I got it. We're Gucci. I got the cover. If you're Mr. Lambo, I'm Mr. Ferrari.
Just wrecked.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. I'm a missile. I'm a missile.
Oh, ripped off my thumb.
Oh my gosh. I'm a missile. I'm a missile. Oh no, I gotta go this way.
Right here, duh. Here you are, Frugo. Assign him to this cage.
Oh no, I gotta go this way.
Like, no problem.
Oh no, I gotta go this way. Dude, this thing's so quick. I'm going almost 200 already. Just wrecked.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. I'm a missile. I'm a missile. Oh no, I gotta go this way.
By drone? Hell yeah.
Oh no, I gotta go this way.
Alright, Frugo, look, I got you, bro.
My mic is like peaking way too much. I'm hearing it. Peaking way too much. I'm hearing it. Peaking way too much. I'm a missile! I'm a missile! That sounds better. I'm a missile! That sounds better.
It's thirsty AF, bro. Oh my god, look it. And look. You're about to be eaten.
How do I get this presets thing to pop away quicker. It's like sitting up in my screen for a while. Oh, I think my phone died. The camera's not working anymore. No, it's not dead. It's almost dead. Oh, charge it for a bit. We'll throw it back up. Alright, you got a Ferrari now? Oh shit. This is not easy to cut up in. Alright, we're good. God damn. How fast was I going? Where you at? There you are. Did you just smack me? Was that you that hit me? Sebastian. I can't hear you, bro. What the fuck? Literally, I can't hear nothing you're saying. Hello?
Hello.
Your mic's like freaking out. I don't know if it's a connection or... There you are. Hey.
Hello.
I can't hear you though. Your mic is bugging. Sounds like it has like bad connection. Like, Duke. What in the fuck? What are you doing? Dude, he just fucking climbed into my foot tray on my rig.
What the hell?
Huh?
I said, what the hell?
He's sitting under me now. What are you doing?
I'm doing a 30-mile-an-hour rolling burn.
Come in from that way? Did you come in from over there? He just wants attention. You wanna play? Go get your toy. Go get your toy. Yeah, go get your toy for me. What happened to your sweater? Your sweater's on still. I'll be right back. I'm trying to get him out of here. Dude. Break something. Doogie. Good boy.
Here it says, you.
I'll keep the fruit bowl for now because I like it. My kids eat it.
Sweet boy. Say hi to everybody. Okay, they already have stuff in common. Messing with a car. We messing with a car though. Get out. Don't give me this. Come on. Like, invite the potential. Get up out of daddy's chair. Sure. I got it. Okay, okay. All dirty, don't you, boy? Your nasty paws and all your dog hair all over it now. It's been looking nice. For some goddamn reason. Well, the animal. Adoption center. Welcome to our shelter. How may I help you?
your little friend. Yeah, what do you think of him? Go. Go on. So what do you think? Have you made your decision? Yep. So what'll it be? Will you take him? Yes, I'd love to. He is all yours. Yes, I do have a leash. And I
You see what I'm doing right now, Lynn?
What is wrong with you?
Good luck, Fruga. That's your new dad. Oh, he looks like he's having fun. Bye. You're gonna go to manage shelter, okay? Clean up the washroom. Well, that's so fun. Like a stinky dog. It will clean. Will do. Yay! It's so wrong. I can't just.
Hello, hello.
1 second, sorry, I'm trying to calm Duke down. He's
You're
like
good.
really anxious or something right now.
No, I think I'm gonna get off.
Alright, I'm sorry, bro. I keep taking forever. I keep taking these breaks and shit.
No, you're good, man.
Because I'm the only one here. Jordan's not home right now, so having to take care of everything.
Yeah, you're good, bro. Don't worry. I just think I'm tired.
You're
Whooped.
good. I'm just gonna get off and probably chill then, unless Rico's get on.
Alrighty. We'll play again another day.
Yeah, bro, you're in the server now, so you'll know when I'm on. I'm always on. I'm always in there. You'll see. I'm an admin in there actually, so I'm pretty active.
Alright, man. Love you, bro.
But yeah, we can make you a driver channel and everything, and you can start posting your results and everything. And even the drifting stuff, like you can put a drifting channel in there.
Yeah, I get clips and I save all my replays and shit all the time.
Yep, that's what we do. We just don't do drifting.
Yeah.
You have a good night, bro. I love you.
Yeah, you too, man. Love you.
Hey Rico, you getting on?
Yeah, I just got my food. I'm just finishing it up here.
All right. I was just wondering if you weren't gonna get on. I was gonna go just chill in bed and relax. But if you're getting on, I'm stay on. I'm gonna get on iRacing.
I say less. I'll be on. I might switch over to the PC right now.
All right, bet. I'll be in Fearless.
Bet. Hello?
What up?
Yo.
Yo, yo. You hear me? Rico?
How was your stream today? Yeah, I can hear you now.
It's going good so far.
Hell
A
yeah.
little bit of action here and there. I got a follower. So we should be at 29. Made a couple clips on No Hezi. Really need to
Hell yeah.
get some videos made. I need to sit here and spend some time making videos.
Yeah, I feel you.
Before they all expire. But I don't know. Just haven't been using my time to do that. Maybe I can just sit here and stream, get going there, and just keep clipping for YouTube and stuff, and then maybe hire like an editor to edit videos from my streams. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And get
That'd be
that
a lot
rolling.
easier. I mean, you could probably do it yourself. There's
Yeah, I know, but it's just a lot of time. It takes so much time.
Yeah, for sure.
To sit and edit and make
Rewatching everything.
that many videos.
But I mean, I would say probably just do it yourself. Like, you know those things that like you could like physically say like, oh, like clip this, or like you could press like a button that like save like the past like 30 seconds or something.
Mm-hmm.
If you're able to like remember to do that in moments, then that will like, you know, all these little clips are gonna be good because there's like, you know, there's a reason why you pressed it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you also gotta remember, like, it doesn't matter if it's good or bad content. You just gotta post content.
Yeah, true.
Because that was my issue. Because I was too lazy. I didn't want to watch hours of my fucking gameplay that I already know what's gonna happen, and then gotta save it and edit it and make it look good. Like, Yeah, it is a lot of time consuming and effort.
That and, I mean, like, I don't know.
But I mean, you're seeing so much progress, bro. I mean, you should do it. I mean, you should get motivated. Like, I mean, for me, like, I didn't see anything happening, so I was just like, why am I doing this? But you're getting a follower like every time you stream, bro.
Yeah, I know. I'm happy about that.
Good. Right.
It still says I'm at 28 followers. I think. Yeah, it still says I'm at 28. But it says DJV Plays followed me. Just didn't add to the count or anything. Yeah, I don't know.
Man, so pissed. I ordered some food with a drink. Of course, the restaurant didn't give me my drink.
Oh, it's because 2 of these followers down here, it says unknown user. So
Oh,
it
it might have
means
been
that
like,
they were probably bots or fakes, and now they're banned or whatever.
yeah, sadly, those things don't count. I wish they did, right?
So I would be at 30, but they took away 2, and I've gained 2 real followers instead, which is better. And I have 6 subs, bro. I can't complain.
Damn, I dropped 200 I ratings since last night. That's crazy. Are you gonna join the race or are you gonna try to get that stream going to clips?
Well, what do you think I should do?
I mean, honestly, it's a pretty slow day. It doesn't look like there's too many people on, so just focus on the streams while it's in your mind.
Trying to find the affiliate tab. Damn, I've streamed 105 hours. I mean, my stats are going up. I went from November 7th to December 6th. 0.4 average viewers, 6 follows, 51 hours streamed, 55 unique viewers, 6 unique chatters. Now I've got 1.3 average viewers, 24 followers, added followers, 105 hours streamed, 215 unique viewers, and 26 unique chatters. So I'm up on
What's the average
everything.
hours you stream a day?
I think they're like usually around 8 hours.
Damn.
I'd be streaming for a while when I stream. I just let it run. Just capture it all. I'd be throwing on YouTube videos recently to keep chat entertained if there's anybody random watching, you know what I mean? Just in case somebody pops in, there's at least a video playing so that, you know.
You gotta cater to the audience, sure.
Huh?
You gotta cater to the audience.
Yeah. Like if I'm not sitting in the rig or like I'm sitting here waiting between races, I'll put on a YouTube video to keep, you know, something going, something to talk about, something, you know.
Huge news in the professional sim racing community, especially on the
Usually
side.
it's usually a NASCAR, an old NASCAR video of some kind. I'll sit there and watch.
Yeah.
That's what it's been recently.
Completely revamped.
Like earlier, like the Jimmy
especially with a
Johnson
brand
videos.
new qualifying series that takes the place of Road to Pro. So today,
Like yesterday,
I'm gonna
you
go
were
over
you were
all the
watching the
changes that
stream.
have been made, what's brand new,
Yeah, I
and
saw
why
that.
I think there might be some underlying issues that are
This shit was
threatening to
entertaining you.
mitigate any of the progress that
That was
these
good.
changes are making. But before I get to doom and gloom, I want to point out just immediately that I think
I mean,
that
we're
the
gonna
schedule changes
we're gonna
are
come for NASCAR sim racing. You should enjoy real NASCAR.
Right,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
all
Yeah,
very
I'm sitting
positive.
here just showing
Previously, I've
nostalgic
said that the
clips and
Coca-Cola
watching
series has had an identity
current
crisis
videos.
for at least the last few years, and I've wanted to see them lean into one side or the other. Does the Coca-Cola series want to be a side-by-side NASCAR
You can
series
do, like,
that just
reaction
happens
videos
to be
and stuff,
played
too.
on the computer, or do they want it to be an esport that can go toe-to-toe with other esport divisions? With the changes made, I think that iRacing and eNASCAR are pushing more for the latter. Let's start off with the Pro Series itself because there are fewer changes to this, but a very big change.
Now that you have a
the
really
fewer
good mic,
changes are just in
you
the
can make
format itself.
ASMR
We are going
videos.
from the segments.
You know how
there
like
are
people
gonna
be like
three
tapping
segments,
their like
and then it
their
goes into the playoffs
wheelbase
after
or like
that, and then it
something,
goes
you know?
into the championship. So if you thought that real life NASCAR was a little convoluted in its point system, the eNASCAR Coca-Cola series might take the cake for that. But the segments are more just about granting extra playoff points and prizes within the regular season as a way to keep interest. I don't hate the idea. I think if you're going to go into the playoffs and multiple rounds type of idea, I think you got to play into it fully. So I like that they're committing to the format, even if it might be confusing just to follow at a glance, which might be to its detriment. At least it's more interesting for the people that are
much. Just
fully
at work.
invested. The big change, though, is that we are going from 18 pro races down all the way to 13.
What
which
up,
is more in
Ethan?
line with what the series was at the
Hey,
very
what?
beginning until it started becoming almost a
Is it cold out there today?
quasi-NASCAR schedule. This is what is
A little
telling me
bit,
that
just-
they're going
it's
into
cold,
the
just about as cold
esports
as it has
side of
been.
things
Not
because
bad.
this more
It's
short
34
and
right
compact
now,
schedule
yeah.
makes it easier
That
to
is
follow
cold,
as an
what the
esport
fuck?
and takes less investment. And of course,
30,
less
he's
races
like,
are
it's only
cutting costs, and
34.
you'll say,
Shit,
oh, the overall
man, I must-
viewership is
I
going
must
to
suck
be
when it's
down.
really cold out
But
there
I
then,
think
huh?
that the goal is that if
It's only
the
34,
series
I'm
is
just
easier
wearing
to
a
follow
rain
as a whole,
jacket
then
and
they'll be able to
a long
grow it
sleeve shirt.
more in that case than just try to milk current viewers for more and more and more races. Because
Bro, when you're
honestly, at this
working and the
point,
wind
that
chill is
type of
negative
audience
something, that's
just
what it's
really
called.
isn't there at a capacity where they shouldn't be going after
Yeah, that's
something
crazy.
like
Especially
that.
when you have to
So
ride
even if
moving
you'll see a lot of
cars.
people hating
I
on
never
this part of the
experienced, like,
schedule, this is
negative,
something that
you
me
know, so
personally I'm
I
on
can
board
only
with.
imagine how
And moving
cold
on to
that
the
is.
qualifying series, I like those
It was
changes
this cold
as
at the
a whole
beginning of the
even
winter, I
more,
would have told
because
you,
there are
goddamn, I don't
multiple
want to
things
work
that they did with
with
this
but
series that
I
make it much
kinda
more
adapt
appealing
quickly, you know
and
what I
less of a slog than the old Road to Pro series was. The old Road to Pro series, you would probably have to drive 3 or 4 months between multiple different series just to get into the Coke series, where this, it's 11 weeks, 11 races, it's a decent commitment, but it doesn't feel like you are just in a never-ending treadmill for the chance to get into Pro Series. This never-ending treadmill would have been beneficial to iRacing if this was something that people would want to tune into, but that's just not something people are interested in watching casually like they would watch the Pro Series. So in the end, it just felt like you were out there racing just to race, just because iRacing told you to, week after week after week. I think condensing it down to 11 weeks in 3 different cars, mind you, which I think is a really, really cool change. I think it's just overall positive. So if you've been watching me for a while, you probably know that I'm overall just pessimistic on the concept of sim racing esports. So when I'm saying I'm really liking all these changes, I don't necessarily think they're gonna succeed, but that's just my opinion, right? So now with all the glazing out of the way, what do I not like about this current format? Well, now that iRacing has determined, hey, we want to be an esport, we want to have more of that entertainment value, they need everyone to pull the weight. And there are 3 parties in this equation. There is iRacing / eNASCAR, there are the teams, and there are the drivers. And I personally believe that none of them are pulling their weight. Now, obviously that's easy for me to say, but at the same time, that is my area of expertise. I am a guy who talk about sim racing for entertainment. and I'm not seeing much of what I believe would be successful in growing the series out of any of the parties involved. Let me pull back the curtain a little bit on the inner workings of the Pro Series. All this information comes from anonymous sources from present and past Coca-Cola Series drivers, but it may be incorrect in some situations, so take everything that I'm about to say with a grain of salt. How payment for drivers works in the NASCAR Coca-Cola Series is that each individual team is given a budget of $10,000 to pay the drivers and also use for social media. A floor is set for how much the teams can pay their drivers to be a minimum of $1,500 per driver. The issue is, though, that this is not really enforced. Because teams are the ones that directly pay the drivers for everything outside of prize money, they have a lot of leverage over especially the bottom half of the field. This has been blown completely up because of free agency, which started last year and expanded this year. How it used to be was that 40 drivers qualified for the Pro Series and there were 40 slots for teams to get drivers. So pretty much every driver back then was at least getting the minimum payment. Now there are 52 drivers that qualify for Pro Series for 40 spots, but some of them are already
I'm right
locked
here.
in.
Sorry.
So it's 32
I just have a video playing. It's kind of loud.
drivers and
What's
free
up?
agents for 20 spots in the Pro Series, meaning that 12 people will make the Pro Series and not even get a chance to drive in it because a team hasn't chosen them. Now, for the free agents, teams
I don't know. Probably just gonna try YouTube Studio or something.
All right. Well, good news is we're pretty much starting where we'd be starting.
Yeah,
had I not
I saved the
qualified.
VODs. That's why I don't
Because
play
we'd be
copyrighted
on the
music.
outside. Had I not qualified, we'd be on the inside. So
Those get views too.
completely screwed up qualifying, and
Yeah, I've got like
number one
6
car
clips on my
qualifying
channel
me,
right now.
not good. And
Love helping small creators. What does it mean? Stop it! And Tower Sling wasn't much better. Doggo, adulting, on fleek, but shut up!
It just does not work most of the time. So that's why I was like, you know what? Let's try to qualify. Maybe start up front. Nope. I guess we just got to be in survival
That
mode.
was some
and got a lot of the
super
same
cringe
wreckers that we get in these races.
Oh
in
my
this,
God,
so
bro.
we'll try to avoid
That was
anything.
some
If it does get spread out, it's
cringe
hard to make
compilation
it.
cringe right there. Yo, for
But
some reason I can't click on this link.
we'll do what we can.
What is this marbles game that's popular?
Let's see what we got here.
Just gotta
Twitch is like
to avoid the ones that
recommending me
are looking
things
like they want to wreck.
or suggestions. Are you watching my stream, Ricky?
And then I think the 5-car
Ricky.
thing is really bad. He's gonna be blinking around, so gotta watch out for that.
Hello?
But we'll do what we can here. We've been gaining iRating too much, and well, now it's time to lose it. But if you're worried about that, then it's a very dumb way of going about it in iRacing. Like, you paid for it, race it. You shouldn't not race something because you might lose some rating, because it literally doesn't make a difference. In order to fall out of this top split, I would have to lose, what, like 2,000 more iRating to drop down
No, you're good.
to 1,500. So it's pointless to focus on. Just go race and have fun.
I was just
We can survive
I
it.
forget now.
But nowhere to go.
Marbles. Yeah, what's this marbles game?
Try to get to the bottom, but we're not going to force down right now because
No, marble.
they're just going to dive it in.
Yes, marbles game.
Back off a little bit, but we're not going to force down there yet because we don't have the even run may get down after the 8. There we go.
Dude, this fucking YouTube window is pissing me off right now.
Very surprised by that, but the 5 is pinging around really bad and entering the corner really hard. So, and now we got some blocking,
Yeah.
which is going to get someone sent, and there they go.
Yeah, it's saying that like I could get. Hold on, I'm trying to show you. Look at my stream. It says average viewers of channel is 40.
Over by the people that can't look ahead. Okay, well, as expected.
Marbles on
The
stream.
blocking and then the blinking, and it all led to someone going around. Unfortunately.
And it says large streams with viewership in the top 5% of a category are considered outliers and not factored into the ratios.
Take people getting 16.
So these suggestions aren't even like these are kind of accurate suggestions for me, you know?
That's a positive. So we'll be losing some more. But stay alive. It was actually a cleaner start than I thought it would be.
There's people actually watching Mon Bazoo, really? Damn, I didn't think people actually watch people play this.
Lower RPM, I don't think shifting.
This is a game I used to play.
Plus, with how the tires
It's really fun.
burnt up at North Wilkesboro, I know that's a little bit higher speed track, but I don't think you want to be downshifting, causing any bit of wheel spin out of the corner.
Mon asti! Hey!
Oh, right off the cliff.
No!
Don't get it. But I guess I'm not 12.
One to go. Next
Alrighty.
line up on the outside. Catch the 12. Car. Catch the 12. Car.
Mm-hmm.
I think we just need to let
Yeah, I think I'm doing the right things for iRacing for
stay
sure.
ahead of the really slow double-digit guys, and then wait for the wrecks.
About to go green. Stay focused. Post car is off. Time to do your job.
Pass the pace car. Pass the
I feel like they're all just gonna wreck into turn 1.
Green flag. Green flag.
Definitely 3 wide, reckon.
Dylan Connolly.
Point. Eight. Inside. Still inside.
Not worth it right now.
3 wide. Inside. 2 wide. Clear.
There's gonna be a giant pile up.
Oh.
Or they're gonna continually get 4X's and eventually get DQ'd. If we have a long enough run, we should get around the few people, and there we go.
Car outside.
Same idiots over and over and over.
Pit road is closed right now. Letter 17. Carbide. You had the position when the yellow flag came out.
So, there we go. That's
pit
why we
road
backed
is
out of it.
open.
Catch the 17 car. Pit road is now open. Catch the 16 car.
Lots of damage handed out in that one, and more 4X's, so should solve the problem
This guy hasn't talked once.
for a bit.
I haven't heard them speak one time in the 5 minutes I've been watching.
The wreck happened
Pit
right where
Boston.
we were.
10.
It's pointless to even try to race these people. Just let them wreck
5.
themselves out.
3.
Then
Yeah.
after
2.
that,
1.
Well, not this.
Right here.
Another Twitch stream I'm watching.
all
Over
the
2
damage.
minutes.
If you're
Someone just ran into the wall under yellow. They are definitely not done wrecking. So and the people that got a bunch of damage are not going to get anything worthwhile fixed. They'll
Pit road is closed right now.
they'll still be damaged. So unless you can't drive the car, which is going to make you be in the pits for multiple laps anyways, you shouldn't ever pit for body damage at these short tracks. It's just not going to affect your speed, and then you're just giving up track position. But
One lap to green. Line up on the inside.
starting on the inside this time. Don't think they're done wrecking. I still think that the blinking 5 has to get wiped out before it gets cleaned up.
About to go green. Stay focused.
Plus then we got the blocking at the front from the 4 or the other blue car, I can't remember which.
Green flag. Green flag.
But 3 wide for dead last. They're all wrecking each other.
9, 2, 3. Car outside.
It's just so stupid.
Clear
Like,
up top, outside.
sure, you had a little run there, but what good did that do you?
Still there. Hold your line.
Like, why even stick your nose there 3 wide on the start from 11th?
22.052. Outside is clear. The car in P3 just set the fastest lap. 21.
All right, so back to 11th. We're not even to the revenge contact part yet.
21.4.
People are going to get sick of getting hit, like the 2 car who's been doored twice now. Have no idea what that was. Now the 2 gonna
Alright, y'all, this is my
send it on
platform.
the 6.
As I tell y'all, this is the real me.
And one of them's gonna get angry and send the other into the wall probably.
7, 5. You're in the top 10.
So we're just gonna take it easy. No matter what, late restart, we're gonna be bunched up with these people. And the 9 car just drives into the 6 for no reason. And the 14
Pit road is closed. Past that
clearly
14 car.
cannot see where he's going after somebody.
Pit road's open.
So we are now in 9th. That was really a bit pointless out of the 9 to push up there. I don't know if he hit the curb or what, but
What are you racing? What are you playing, Goose?
we will try not to get chopped by him, because this seems like he's going to turn left on the start. Almost to halfway though. I think if we can somehow pull off a 6th place, we will not lose iRating. 17 cars. We are the number 1, but pretty much, like, I feel like 2 weeks ago we would have been the number 6. So the spread of iRating across the top 6 is very tight. We just gotta not get ourselves in a bad spot. Which means avoid the 9. only focused out of his windshield.
What's that?
Gets a bit too focused. Targets.
In-game money. Like currency you earn by racing.
And also apparently can't read. There we go.
You just have to do a lot of racing to have a lot of cars in Gran Turismo. I got a pretty good Gran Turismo garage.
Car who randomly drove himself into the wall behind us. Yeah, blinking 5 is not going to work out well in tight short track racing. Shoved up the track. We got a 0x. 14 still doesn't fucking know what a yellow flag is.
Pit road is closed. Letter 9. Carbide. You had the position when the yellow flag came out. Coming up on halfway here.
We got lucky in that one. Wasn't much we could do there. Now we're on the outside.
Pit road is now open.
But we get away with a 0x. That's going to be key later on if these people are getting 4x's.
Car 6 got the lucky dog. Let them past on the outside. Letter 6. Carbide.
Odd that the 6 car went a lap down. He must have went in to get damage fixed, or he just couldn't get turned around in time. I don't know. It's a weird one. Alright, so we're back on the outside, and I think what we've seen is you can fight to be on the outside, but it's just not a good spot. They're definitely not done wrecking in front of us.
Pit road is closed right now.
But I am worried about the 14 because his reaction time is about 5 minutes after the yellow comes out. He slows down.
14. Car.
So I really don't want to be in front of him if we got a lift for a wreck. Definitely the fastest guy though after the yellow comes out. So he's got that going for him.
Try to get some sub badges and sub emotes and stuff designed for my channel.
But we can't really just back off. And blinking guy just switched lanes for some reason. Yeah, he's gonna make the field explode.
Dude, this is sick.
I know there's nothing
Ricky, are you on my stream?
It's gonna happen.
How do I save it?
And they're trying to block and wreck each other. And the 9 sucks ass.
What? No, look.
I'm sure he was blocking.
Aren't those sick? Yeah, bro. I need chat to use these, bro.
I think we're fine. I think we just got bodied.
Yeah, bro. This is perfect.
Well, congrats to whichever morons were involved in that one, but nothing we can do about it. signed up to be in the race with all these idiots, so.
Go to the new emotes page.
If the 9 spun on his own, then just absolutely amazing talent out of him. But I'm kind of wondering if the 6 got him. I don't think the 6 would have been up there, but it didn't help that most of the top line got down to that bottom lane. So that stacked everything up. Now we're going to be on the outside again, outside of the 9. But at least we're only at a 4X right now. I'm sure there are many that are
The pit road is closed right now.
much worse off. We just need a better damage model, because so many of these people just need to get the fuck off the track.
11,
This moron just came back out 100 laps
What's
down,
size?
so I'm sure he's going to use
1
his
megabyte
brain.
between a resolution between 112. A max of 4096 96.
So that we don't have to be the reason he
Must be a square shape.
DQ'd for incidents. Gotta love these selfish losers. 20 laps down, and I'm sure he's going to throw it 3 wide.
Green flag, green flag. 34.084. Car inside. Low car up high. Clear. The yellow flag is out.
So bad.
Line up, single file. Pit road is closed. Catch start 14. Car.
I don't know why the fuck I expected him to hold the brakes. Every one of these people just needs to be banned.
Pit road is now open.
Again, worst track for online racing. But it doesn't help that there's so many stupid fucks out here.
Car 11. Got the lucky dog. Let them pass on the outside. Catch start 14. Car.
Well, at least that gets him the fuck out of the way 14 laps down. Yeah, we gotta start on the outside again.
What game is this?
10 laps.
Is it new?
Unless
Ultimate? Or is that Le Mans? Has that one been out, or is that a new version of it? LMU.
Closed. Pit road is closed. Great job. 10 to go.
No, I don't have it or nothing.
So, we just need the front to explode on the straightaway from the blinking guy. Get a top 5. We're not ever going to have any time to make up any ground, and anytime we do try to stay with the pack, we'll just get wrecked. So we just need some luck like we get at the end all the time, but I don't think it's happening here.
About to go green. Stay focused. The pace car is off. Be ready.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Looks like the 5 stopped blinking.
21.85.
7's still just dog shit out of the corner. And
Car inside. You're in the middle. 3 wide. Go low. Caution.
they all fucking suck so bad.
Pit road is closed. Catch up. 9. Car.
Jesus, this guy. 14 has got to be one of the dumbest fucking people. Like, why is he so hard on the gas every... Is he going to go wreck someone? Or please just wreck someone.
Right.
Seriously.
Past up. 14. Car.
Yeah. Well, you want to pit? Sorry you drove up past everyone you're supposed to be behind because you wrecked once again. We're up to 12x. I mean, there's got to be people that are about to get DQ'd, right?
5 to go.
Because
11. Got the lucky
if
dog.
we're at fucking 12x, everyone else has got to be at like 40.
Left up. 11. Car by.
Cool. Now they're wrecking under yellow. That'll help. Let's hope they all lose their spots. I'm sure they're not going to come up and slam into the field.
Left up. 8. Car by. You had the position when the yellow flag came out. Left up. 5.
Shouldn't be able to get your spot back.
When the yellow flag came out.
More X's though.
Pit road is closed.
Dadley though, once again on the outside. So we're going to get green-white checkered. It's going to be 43. Yeah, we might get green-white checkered right here. I mean, I guess that's a positive. We just got to have some fucking luck through these wrecks, because they're definitely going to wreck at the front this time.
1 left to green.
Nope.
You're on the outside.
We get 1 restart and then possibly a green-white checkered. Oh, great. And we got the 14 behind us who full throttles into every yellow. I'm sure we're not going to get a 4X under caution right now. Okay, well.
Go green. Stay focused. The pace car is off. Be ready.
Can we get a lucky random top 5 for no reason? 6 is completely broken. They're wrecking behind us, and it's green-white checkered. Oh yeah, I gotta fucking remember. The yellow comes out. I can't lift with the 14 behind me. We didn't gain a spot, so we're still on the outside. Oh my god. I mean, I knew it was gonna be bad.
Pit road is now open.
This is why you need the single file rule the tour series have. Instant caution.
That looks so good.
Single file.
Dude.
Shut up.
These emotes look amazing, bro.
Before you get kicked out. We need 3 spots. I'm sure they can do it, but will they have time? Or will
Rico, you're gonna have some new emotes to use, dog. Emote name.
I guess we just gotta stay high. And I know it'll probably get us jammed up into a wreck, but we can always hope that someone gets spun on the inside.
Pit road is closed.
And it
What does it
traffic
mean,
jams
pending
the whole
approval?
bottom lane, and we go around the top and finish 4th. The 6 car was very bad on that restart, so I don't know if he's completely broke or what. Going through the wrecks is going to take just as long as the race. These people are amazing.
One to go. Next time by. You're on
All
the
right,
outside
well.
this time.
What stupidity will happen ahead of us? 3 wide into turn 1. They all wreck. And the 14 just drives straight through us. Will we be upside down on pit? This guy is so fucking stupid. We're in 4th. Didn't want to be in 4th. Luckily we had time to downshift.
2 more. Let's go. 36.597. Car inside. Still there.
12 just shoved up.
Still inside. Last lap. Still inside. 21.672. Still there. Hold your line.
Well, doesn't look like they're even gonna wreck.
Still inside.
Never mind.
You're in the middle. 3 wide. You're up top. 3 wide. Car outside. You're in the middle. 3 wide. Right side. 2 wide. Stay high.
Well, we get 7th.
All right. There's
Guess
checkered flag.
that's better than 8th.
Nice run. Solid work.
Thank fuck we're done dealing with these idiots. Anyone getting DQ'd afterwards? Doesn't look like it. Alright.
Why are some of these pending
Let's
review?
go look at how all these morons wrecked. Starting off with all the contact on the start here. But then contact, and then the 5 self spins or prediction codes with the 3 because he's blinking so bad. The 15 just gives up. It looks like he's the smartest person in this race. Then all these morons start running into each other under yellow. We're back to green. You can tell because the 14's not on throttle. Assume they wreck right here as the 14 hooks the 10, and then
I'm trying to get
11
shit done for my Twitch,
wreck and
so I don't know what I'm gonna play, but eventually I will.
We go back to green. The 2 cars out of control, and we're already under yellow, which was from which moron, or was that? No, that was that wreck. Okay, so they were just running into each other. Coming to that. Now the 7 and the 4 are running into each other under yellow. The 2 cars going down and driving into the inside wall. The 8's brake checking the 12. The 7's hitting the 4 under caution. I mean, it is just the dipshit Olympics out here. And then the 2 slams into the 6. Then the 9, I don't know if he shoves up or just aims for him or just takes a bad angle, but he's about to spin the 6. Yeah, I think the 6 hit the brakes and turned down there. I don't know. Either way, we knew it was coming. Seven pushes up the track, 12 drives through him, 7's in the wall. We get a 0x there, and I'm thinking, all right, we got decent luck. But no, the 14 decides to just drive through the 9, which then takes us out. Because he was clearly a moron. Oh, the 15 didn't quit. Okay. Sorry, I thought he was smarter than all of us. He's still there. Oh yeah, this is the guy that we ran into. I thought he was going to hold the brakes, and then he rolled down. Just gave us X's, didn't give us damage. 14. Again, caution wasn't out, so he wasn't going fast. Everyone wrecks. Eight running into people under yellow some more. And then finally wrecks the 5. The 11, 14 laps down, getting very antsy that he can't go. Because again, when you're that stupid, there's just no shutting it off. And the 7 and 15 wreck each other. And then the 15. I mean, this is just a bag of idiots. Again, just the dumbest group of people you can find on track. 8 running into the 5 under yellow some more. 16 pushing up.
Ricky, what do you think about these sub badges?
11 intentionally wrecking the 17 to cause a yellow.
You see them?
5 full sending the 3.
Are these good or not? What should I do?
4 catches him. The 3 tries to hook him. The 5 wins the race, but I'm sure the 3 is gonna just disable him into the next corner. Nope. Right.
Yeah, those are emotes though. These are badges for subs. Like this will.
Let's see.
Like the longer you sub, like your badge will get better, and it's next to your name when you chat. Your badge like sits next to your name, so everybody sees it.
Just the dumbest group of people.
And then when you sub, you also get access to better emotes. So I'm gonna get more emotes. Those are all gonna be free emotes.
We lost 4. We lost 88 safety.
And I'm gonna get more.
And
I'm gonna
well.
design with more racing.
We got it. We ran it. We provided you with some sort of entertainment, but holy shit. I'm gonna go block every single one of those people so that they can never apply for my league. What a joke. Thanks for watching.
Esports is full of hidden bosses, whether
Here's the driver that started in 15th position, Dale Earnhardt, the national champion for 1980. Right ahead of him is Richard Petty. I should say Kyle Petty in car number 42. Dale Earnhardt trying to move up from a rather poor starting position. He qualified here this weekend at 111.524 miles an hour, about 2 miles an hour off of the top speed. Dale Earnhardt, car number 15, the Wrangler Gene Ford. If there were any qualifying surprises, to Bob at the top of the show. Going on between Kyle, Mark Martin, and Dale Earnhardt. Looks like Dale is trying to nudge Kyle Petty out of the way. You can see him making contact with the rear of Kyle's car almost all the way around the track. Meanwhile, to the outside of Dale Earnhardt is the number 02 of Mark Martin. They go into turns 1 and 2, and still Dale Earnhardt in car 15 is trying to look for an opening that would allow him to get by Kyle Petty. There is a look at Dale Earnhardt, driver of car number 15. Here he is coming off of turn number 4, and Dale Earnhardt still tucked behind Kyle Petty.
Marcus is 10, Jimmy Means 11, Davey Allison having a great day in 12.
Earnhardt just let the car go up the racetrack. Car 3, the thing is getting up the racetrack a little bit higher than I think Dale would like for it to.
How about it, Dale Earnhardt? You have to trade sheet metal here at Richmond, Virginia.
Well, hopefully it don't come down to that, but you know, if you have to, you know, the racing is real close up here. It's a real tight racetrack, and once in a while you'll get against somebody, they'll get against you, but you know, that's more or less racing here.
They may get together, right, anytime the next couple of laps. Like, how about right now? Earnhardt on the outside. Waltrip in the number 11 on the inside. And here comes Bodine. He sees the advantage. The hole is opened up on the inside. Jeff Bodine wants to stick his nose in there. They have Earnhardt pinned.
They've got him. Earnhardt's going to jump down the hill. Is he going to be able to do it?
If you've been with us all the way through this, remember of 100 laps or so ago when Waltrip was a lap down, he threw a punch and knocked Earnhardt sideways, and then they turned around and did it the other way around. Benny, are they even one punch apiece, and now they'll settle it on a final lap?
They're even right now. I was thinking about that a moment ago, but they're even right. Gerald tried to get along. They're even right now, Dave. Nobody's got anything coming right now. Oh, they get sideways.
He hit him coming off, and he hit him going in. He used up all of his bumper that time, and I thought that perhaps Earnhardt came off a little early on the gas that time, which is a good way of trying to break the line of the fellow behind you. Here's Waltrip, keeps him straight, but he keeps on tapping. Now Waltrip on the inside. Side by side. Down to the inside.
Oh!
4 cars. There it goes.
There's Bodine into the fence. Joe Ruttman spins around. Who's going to win the race? Where's Kyle Petty? Kyle Petty is slowed down. He's going slow.
Caution is
Kyle
out.
Petty's going to win the race.
397. I think Kyle's going to take it home.
There's Dale Waltrip's Chevrolet, and it is torn up.
Gone away.
It's stalled on the back straightaway. It can't go any farther. That's as far as it'll go.
Kyle Petty is headed for victory lane. A disappointed, discouraged Waltrip trying to gather himself up, climbing out. Thought he was going to victory lane. Instead, he's going to take that one over to the boat.
I'm busy
yard.
right now.
Nothing left of car number 11 today.
He did a great job getting up there, too. I was hoping with the race on, but we just hung up. Congratulations, old Kyle. You know, he's sitting right.
Ricky, I got the old webcam overlays
Who on that last thing between you and Darrell?
with the neon light that moves.
You know, me and Darrell's got to race week to week. There ain't nothing to it.
I brought those back.
With Darrell Waltrip, still looking very disappointed. They said there was some gesturing between the two of them after that incident.
The top story in motorsports. Dale Earnhardt clips the rear of Darrell Waltrip in the late laps at Richmond, Virginia, triggering a crash that takes out the first 4 cars in the race. In an uncharacteristically forceful move, NASCAR fined Earnhardt $5,000, demanded a $10,000 bond, and put him on probation for a year for reckless driving.
Coming down off turn 4. And Earnhardt loses it, goes on the grass, comes back, and Elliott goes inside. And Earnhardt still got the lead. Incredible. Decent driving by Earnhardt. 7 laps to go. Earnhardt went on the grass, down the home straight, and was still able to hold on to his lead. And now Elliott gives up low and goes high. And he's loose at the turn and has to drop back. He got the wiggling around. Elliott almost went to the wall. The body's right there. So
Look, Elliott lost it. Elliott almost lost it. He almost lost it coming off 2.
Almost lost it coming off 2. He slowed way down. Everybody goes by Bill Elliott. He may be through for the day. It is Earnhardt and Labonte now, and Richmond
Right here. I told you I'm busy, motherfucker. What do you not understand? No, I don't want to even play. I told you I was busy. Like 5 times now. Well, last night you cried and bitched about playing, and then we played, and you didn't even fucking play with us. You just went off and did your own shit. Well, that's fine, but when we actually played with you, you didn't even play, like, with us. Just went off on your own. And then you started killing us. So now I'm gonna take care of what I want to take care of. Because before you hopped in here, I was talking with Ricky about what I'm working on, and then you come up in here and you're like, "Get on, Dilly, get on." And I'm like, "Well, I'm working." I'm not blaming you for everything. You're the one telling me to get on when I already told you I was busy. That's all I'm saying. I already told you a couple times I was working on something, and you keep saying to get on. So, honestly, you're just prolonging it now, like, you know what I mean?
Oh, me. Yes, sir. There was some knuckle busting in that one.
I just held on to it. I did the best I could with it. You know, I'd like to thank Wrangler and everybody. Good wrench. You know, all the guys who did a super job. We kept adjusting on the car all day. It was getting better toward the end, but, you know, Bill and them got into it there and spun around and we just missed them. And then I'll be darned if Bill didn't try to knock me out twice. He had me sideways going off of 4-2 over there and then turned me through the trial. And I lifted him up high just to let him know I was mad. And you know, I didn't try to wreck, didn't run him in the wall or nothing. Then he tried to wreck me after the caution there. I think he's a little upset.
Yeah, I'd say he might have been a little upset, but tempers will flare periodically. This is a 10-lap shootout. You said you were going to take the gloves off and go bare knuckles, and that's what happened.
Well, I hate that happened, but the man hit me on after we got the checkered flag, he hit me on the back stretch. I think that's a little beyond what we should have been doing.
When Elliott stayed in the gas and kept pushing him across the grass there, I just thought it was all over then, but Dale's a great race driver, and he proved it right there. A man that can hang on to a car like that deserves to win, in my opinion.
But the thing of it is, Dale spun Jeff out down there, then he come back, and then whenever I was clearly under him down there in 1 and 2, and I was plumb down on the apron, he cut down on me, and he claimed I went up on him, and I was plumb down on the apron. You know, and he cut down on me. Then we come down the front straightaway, and I was clearly under him right here, and then he cut down on me there and nearly spun himself out, and then he let me on the outside of him down the back straightaway and run me like straight in the wall.
You know, he said that he was trying to keep the lead, but it looked like you two guys were just almost both bought it here in the tri-oval area.
Yeah, but the thing of it is, I was clearly under him, and I was going on. I clearly had the quickest car. You know, he was trying to cut me off every way he could.
Do you think anybody could have run with you today the way the car ran the first 2 segments?
I don't think so. I had him covered, but, you know, that's the thing about it. If we're going to let stuff like that go, we'll see what happens next week.
What happened to the left rear tire? When did that get cut?
Well, that's when he nearly run me in the wall down there, and then it started rubbing the fender, and that's when it blew out.
Now, these kind of things happen in special events. The tempers go away during the week, and you get back to full-point racing next weekend. These things don't carry over, do they?
Well, I don't know. You know, it's time for this to stop. You know, the thing of it is, I have been not the aggressive driver all my life. You know, I've tried to give and take with the best of the things. But when a guy cuts you off that bad and that obvious, it's time to take the other cheek. You know, the thing of it is, you go out, you run as hard as you can all day long, and then him trying to cut you out to outrun it, that ain't the way I was brought up racing.
On the backstretch, Earnhardt gives Bodine a slap and sends him spinning, and the bad blood between those two finally boiled over. Later in the race, Bodine came back and attempted retaliation. Then he dropped out of the event. He drove into the garage area. He went directly to Earnhardt's garage, walked up, and made a very ominous gesture, something like that.
By the way, what exactly did you mean when you drew that X over Dale's car yesterday?
Well, I was just wishing that was his engine builder right next to the car. I wished him good luck for today.
There you see car number 3, 55, Parsons down on the inside, scooting through. 3 seems to move up, perhaps off 55. Comes into the side of car number 5, Bodine, who slides. Car goes all the way around, and the front end will nail that wall hard. Now, we understand that 3 is going to the penalty box on this. The NASCAR had made a decision. We're trying to get that confirmed. 3 more cars slamming into the wall. As you watch Earnhardt coming down pit road, let's see if this is the penalty. Here from the in-car camera is what transpired.
There are NASCAR officials standing in front of Earnhardt's car. I would say this is the penalty.
There you can see the hit from Phil Parsons' car. That's the indictment. And down here on pit road, NASCAR officials are conversing with Richard Childress and Kurt Shelmerdine, and I think this is the penalty period right now. He's in the penalty box.
Yes, and there were words exchanged between the NASCAR official and Richard Childress, or discussions, I would say. But the poor fellas down there, they were just told from the top to stand in front of that car.
Earnhardt on the radio was saying that he never touched number 5. Want to see that again?
It's getting kind of hard to accept when you got a lot of sponsors and crew here that worked hard to put the car on the track, and 2 days your car gets taken out for no apparent reason. And I guess there's a lot of other people. Davey Allison got it yesterday, and Jeff got it twice, yesterday and today, and now 3 other cars are involved in it. You know, I guess if NASCAR can't control control it, they're going to have an all-out war out here. I hate to see that. But I don't know how long a guy like Jeff Bodine or Davey Allison or K.O. Yarborough, any of these guys can put up with this. It's just, it's not fair, and they try to race nice and clean. And I guess evidently the infraction was so flagrant today that they had to give him 5 laps.
What did Jeff say to you, either on the radio or out of the car?
I think Jeff's so hurt at this point he can't talk right now.
It's all right. I'm okay.
What happened up there?
I wish these guys would protect me this well on the racetrack as they do in here. You know, Dale and I touched coming off turn 2. I guess kind of like we did yesterday, and I was going on the outside of him down the back straightaway, and I guess he turned right for some reason. You know, we'll need to ask him why, but I guess obviously NASCAR saw what happened. They penalized him 5 laps. Sad part is we got wrecked. There's no way they can make up or he can make up for this wreck. So sometimes things work out, sometimes there's justice, but it's hard to have justice in this case. But we're okay, and that's the main thing.
Now, NASCAR was just on the radio speaking to you from the tower. What were they saying?
Well, they informed me that they did penalize the 3-car 5 laps. And
are you satisfied with that?
Well, like I say, that's sort of justice, but you know, we're wrecked and he's not. So it doesn't balance out here today, but they asked me if we do get out there to use a cool head and go out there like a gentleman and a professional and not, I guess what they were insinuating, don't go run into Dale Earnhardt.
Let's see what happens on the final lap of the race. Here comes the field down for the white flag. 1 more to go. Rudd is inside of Dale Earnhardt as they go into turn number 1, and both of them spin.
And Jeff Bodine takes the lead.
Earnhardt spins along with Ricky Rudd. Here comes Jeff Bodine, who'll come down and win the Holly Farms 400. Bodine wins.
I just told all of them to be cool, you know. We just can't afford no trouble now. We give it our best shot. That's the way it goes.
Now they're looking up pit road now. The crews are going up pit road. Everybody's headed up pit road right now. Both the Childress crew is on its way up pit road, and also the Quaker State crew on the way up pit road.
Dale and I got together. His handling went away after that last restart, and I got on the inside of him. I felt like he came down on me. I don't know. All I know is we got together. You know, I hated that happened. We were going to have a good run for the victory there.
You guys had a conversation after this was all over. What was said?
I think we're discussing the weather. I believe that talking about it was a pretty warm day out there today.
Ricky Rudd with a good run, but it didn't end in victory lane for him here this afternoon. Everybody's caught, and the weather is very nice indeed.
And here's a replay now of the action that occurred when the two came into the pits. That's Chocolate Myers, who is having a discussion with some of the members of the Ricky Rudd team. There's Larry McReynolds holding back one of the other members, and here comes a NASCAR official to say, okay, guys, cool it. The race is over, and there's no sense crying over spilled milk.
How will this affect your championship view from here on? You got 3 more to go.
What do you think? They ought to find that summit. That make him sit out the rest of the year.
And Terry Labonte with a big plume of smoke coming off of turn number 4. He keeps going.
Well, look, these cars driving right into it. Of course, their spotters have told us there's no car sitting there.
Oh, Dale Earnhardt spins going down in turn 1. Earnhardt's in the fence and creating a traffic jam behind. He's hit hard by Sterling Marlin, who slides into him and hits him hard on the right front corner of the car as the field comes around for the caution once again. Sterling Marlin and Dale Earnhardt spin down in turn number 1, and Earnhardt is sitting at the bottom of the racetrack, the car not operating.
NASCAR didn't throw the caution crowd all on the racetrack. I busted my butt.
You took a pretty good lick. Are you okay? You took a pretty good lick from behind.
Huh?
You took a pretty good lick from behind. You all right?
Yeah, they seen that car spin, didn't throw the caution. They had all on the racetrack going in 1. Now, they didn't do nothing. They don't care.
Obviously upset. Dale Earnhardt sitting in the car, and the crew now have their work cut out for him. Lots of sheet metal damage on this Goodwrench Chevrolet. The Childress crew now will begin to try to put the parts back together and get him out to pick up some points.
Earnhardt comes in, down on the inside, comes up, yep, taps him, and
the slide. He didn't. The car hit the wall, both the left front and the left rear. And now from the speed shot, we'll take a look at it once again. That second contact was pretty severe there on the left rear.
Well, that's just sheet metal back there. I don't know that it hurt the car too badly, but he's certainly got to go in the pits and change tires, which he's in the pits right now.
Here's the other angle of it. Up hard into that wall.
Hard in that wall. Unbelievable contact in that wall.
Fortunately, the car did not get up into the catch fencing as Bobby Allison's did several years ago. But boy, there is a lot of damaged race cars. But apparently no driver injuries from this major accident that's brought out the red flag in the Die Hard 500 at Talladega.
Okay. You all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good shape.
What happened, Dale?
I don't know, somebody turned me from behind and turned Elliott. Just about the same thing happened to me, happened to Elliott as, you know, that happened to me in 96 here. So it was just a big wreck. The fire came off Elliott's car and singed my hair and burnt my mustache up a little bit. I had to grow some new ones.
Okay, obviously a lot of close racing, Talladega. What was the day like up to that point?
Good. It's not good racing, though. Y'all can talk about all you want. It ain't good racing.
Okay, he's going to try and get through. And also, Bill Elliott, we're told, will be leaving the track via ambulance, being taken next door. There's an airport that is adjoining to this facility. Bill has his plane there. He's going to get in his plane and fly home and see his doctor there. We're told his only injury, which is minor, he just had his breath knocked out of him. So Bill Elliott is okay, and we've heard from Dale Earnhardt.
This is a heck of a way to win. I'd like to beat Terry and race him back, you know, side by side. But like I say, I got into him a little bit to get, you know, get by him and got him loose and spun him out. But the Goodwrench team, Richard Childers, all the guys, they did a great job. You know, just like I did there at the end.
On the last restart, Dale, it looked like you were able to charge and go by Labonte, and he went back by you. Did your tires heat up a little bit and go away?
On the last restart, he had stickers, didn't he? I don't, you know, he just he'd have beat us, you know. I was going to try to shake him and get under him. I wasn't going to try to wreck him.
Well, our car was awesome there, and, you know, the flag came out, and with 66, what's his name, turned me around down there, and I don't know, Woody, I mean, you know, there was oil in the track, and the caution was out, and just wrecked me, and so then we got new tires, came back out, and I got wrecked again, so it wasn't my night.
You got the 4 fresh tires. You came out. You were very quick. You passed a number of cars. Got the 4 fresh tires. You came out. You were very quick. You passed a number of cars. You passed the 3. Then walk us from that stage to the end of the race.
Well, I passed him down front straight away, and he hit me in the corner down there in 1 and 2 and turned me around. And that's about it.
Obviously, he said he planned to get up to you, had no intention of taking you out.
He never has any intention of taking anybody out. It just happens that way.
That's the worst racing I've seen at Daytona in a long, long time. They took NASCAR West Cup racing and made it some of the sorriest racing, took racing out of the drivers and the crew's hands. We can't adjust, we can't make our cars drive like we want. They just killed the race at Daytona. That's all I got to say.
Oh, here comes Earnhardt. He's got a run off 2. What's this down the backstretch? Oh, some contact. And look the damage to the right front of Earnhardt's car.
These are teammates. Richard Childress can't be happy about that.
And I think maybe the right front tire is going down on Earnhardt's car. Watch as Labonte goes back for second spot. Earnhardt is off the pace as Russell. comes up for the position.
And this is a good break for Earnhardt. They've already made plans. As soon as pit road opens, they will come on pit road, change tires, pull that right front fender out. The spotter had told him, and now he's waving his fist at Mike Skinner out there on the racetrack. So maybe we might have a nice little rivalry develop right there. But Earnhardt will pit just as soon as he can, and they'll pull that right front fender out. And the spotter has told him a couple laps ago before this spin by Wally Dallenbach that it didn't look like it was that bad to him. So they're glad to have this caution and get to work on the car a little bit. Maybe they can get it back to close to the same shape that it was before the contact.
You don't want to run leading or second or third or fourth or fifth anywhere, because he doesn't matter where we go.
Here we go. On the outside. Come on, Kenny. With 2 laps to go. Kenny. Kenny.
Oh, and a touch in the turn. Earnhardt is in the grass.
Look at him hang out of that car. Whoa. Big save.
Amazing. He did not crash.
Great save, but a bad, terrible move by Cheever. You just can't run somebody down in the grass like that.
There, meanwhile, was Jarrett. Now, watch the right side. There's the contact that sent Cheever sideways, spinning.
A little nerf there. Tell him who's boss, I guess.
I just want to know it's over with. We'll race next time. I feel like he got loose off the trowel, but man, he just kept coming, and I thought I was off of it, and he just kept coming. No hard feelings? You got to go on. You can't let. That's our rock race. We got to race to Sunday. We'll can't worry about that.
What was the spin a way of showing me you're unhappy and just leaving it here at Daytona?
Yeah, we're even now. No, we'll race again. Our rock race is supposed to be fun. I'm trying to have fun.
Well, Earnhardt's trying to make it 3 wide.
Boom. Right here, you'll see his hand up. Replay cut it off there.
Wait a minute, you might see it this time. Watch this. Bam. That's just a little light tap.
There's that hand waving.
There it is. Kurt, you're number 1.
Oh, no.
That's on the restart. Jason Keller and Kyle Busch, the 4th and 5th place cars.
Easy, guys, easy.
There is a black flag being shown to Kyle Busch for aggressive driving.
22 on the left.
Well, on board with Jason Keller, the engine never changed pitches. He didn't go.
This is what happened when Kyle got out of his car. They parked all the Busch Series cars on the pit road, and the crews and the drivers were all in close proximity, and it got tense. And there's Kyle exiting his car and being chased.
And really and truly, that's probably the best thing he could do.
Well, and obviously not festivities in a victory sense for Kyle Busch, but Kyle, how do you feel about the way you were penalized for what happened out there? Not a word from him. Keeping his mouth shut right now, guys. He'll think about it, I'm sure, and have a word for us at some point.
Well, I really did. Miller High Life Ford was really running good, and trying to save fuel. I'm not a real good field racer, but saving fuel, and I hadn't gone yet. I mean, one of his guys said I brake checked, or somebody brake checked it from, but that's totally wrong because I hadn't even gone. When I went, my rear tires were off the ground spinning, so it's unfortunate, but I can cry about it, or I can go to Pikes Peak and try to win the race. That's what we're going to do.
And you tried to get a word from Kyle.
Well, I will get a word from him and talk to him and tell him what I think, but out here on pit road is not the place to do it. Going down into turn 1, Kyle Busch tries to get underneath Hornaday, but I don't think he was far enough up there.
Oh, I see the contact there.
For Hornaday to give it to him. And then Hornaday was just busy saving the race car, and Kyle Busch ran into him.
And Truex somehow misses the wreck, gets by.
On the left down onto the apron.
But looked like heavy damage to the 60 car. Once again, the straightaway, we see Kyle Busch. He's got to run, but as Lloyd said, he's not far enough along to go and take the corner. He goes in, makes contact with Hornaday, gets him sideways, but now he thinks Hornaday has it safe. He gets back on the gas, brake checking coming on a caution flag at 45 miles per hour is one thing. But at this speed, yeah, that's not a very safe thing, not a very safe move, if that's what he did. And again, Biff Lucena did. It looks like he could have.
One thing about this place is if it was anywhere else, I'd say maybe he did. But this place is so slippery, and you're always trying to save the race car. You don't know if Hornaday was still trying to save the car or what. It's a tough call.
Oh, there they go. Win again. Oh, there they go. Hard. I thought he can't do that. Didn't make it that time. Caution is out. Here comes another car spinning off. Danny LaJoy, 34. And that's all because he locked it down.
Spin and save, though, for LaJoy, as this wreck is still going on.
I'm not sure. I think going on purpose. Still going on purpose.
I think one of them's throttles hung. I'm not sure which one. I would have guessed the 21.
I don't think it's unhung yet. Yeah. They're both stuck because, remember, it's been raining here for 2 days and 2 nights.
I had a really awesome shot back low Chevrolet today, and it was going to win the race, but Kevin Harvick wanted to end the day short on us. You know, I got underneath him 2 or 3 times, and he ran me low, real low, coming off turn 4 especially twice, and took all the air off my spoiler, and I got loose and was trying to chase it up the racetrack and squeezed him in the fence, and then he wanted to commit murder on me and drive me down into turn 1 wide open all the way along the side of my car. So I think NASCAR's a little upset with me because I drove it back along the front straightaway the wrong way, and you know, that's just because I didn't want to cause a big fight down there with Kevin Harvick. Yeah, I don't even need to look at it. I mean, basically what happened was, you know, you got a lot of these guys got a lot faster race cars than they do talents, and you know, we got stuck together there and riding down the racetrack. I'm trying to get back going straight, but you know, we just kind of hung up there. I was hoping to kind of brush them out of the way, but you know, it's just unfortunate for this recent Chevrolet. A lot of fast race cars on the track with a few drivers that just have their head up their rear end and don't know how to race side by side. They think you just got to run over somebody.
And a big goal for you and this team was the Car Owners Championship, and you're going to take a hit today in that goal.
That doesn't matter. I mean, the main thing is we had a fast car. We come to these bush races to try to win the race, and you know, it's just unfortunate we had a fast car, and there for 3 or 4 laps we had to get the tires up to pressure and you know, do what we had to do to fend them off. But just unfortunate you got morons out there to have to run over people.
Get out lap back. Oh, the spin on the racetrack.
Casey Kane looks like he got turned.
Caution is out.
Ooh, oh my goodness, a lot of damage.
Was 13th last time by.
And it will not roll, I don't think. Look at that. The right rear tire isn't even touching the ground.
That is a bent race car. There he is on the bottom. Looks like Kyle Busch is going to slide up into him. And that's exactly what happened.
Around, watch this, under the caution. 9 is trying to repay it.
Marty? Well, incident number 1, what happened, Casey?
We just got taken out. You know, it's there's times when things happen and you know, you end up crashing because of other cars, but right there we just got taken out, and it's too bad for all the Dodge dealers and McDonald's, Stanley, Siemens, everybody that supports this team, just trying to get top 10s.
Was this incident number 2 payback?
Yeah, I mean, when you just wipe somebody out, I don't care what happens. You know, Dale Jarrett, when he got back at Newman, I think that's the way you got to do it. You know, if people are going to run you over for no reason and you know, think they're going to get away with it, then you just go out there and ruin their day too.
Watch Casey Kane. 22 just wiggles a little bit.
Gets into the 5, turns into the outside wall. You see back there Jimmy Johnson, the 48 car, just almost locking it down, coming to a stop.
Quite a bit of damage to the back of that 42 car.
Yeah, I mean, I know he's upset, but the picture showed Casey Mears just got loose.
Casey was not trying to hit him.
No, just what took place there. But, you know, first off, I just want to thank all my guys back at the shop. I mean, they worked so hard to put these things together. We tear them up just like that. I mean, there's not much I could have done different. You know, Casey just lost it out of turn 4, and I was trying to turn down, but I didn't want to spin myself out in the process, and he collected me and spun us backwards into the front straightaway fence, and just very frustrating moment for myself. We had such a great race car that I felt like could have won the race, if not at least finished in the top 5. I mean, we were really clicking right there at the end of my race. So all in all, I mean, I just wish it would have been a little bit better outcome.
He's going to take second spot away from Burton. Here comes his brother Kyle to the inside.
And almost wrecked him.